You crazy motherfucker.
But you're probably right.
As I rip through my fucking monster manual. Fuck.
Don't hurt it any more than you have to.
The monster manual's fine. It's already a replacement. What are they gonna do? Tear that one down too, so I have to buy a third copy of it? Fucking A. Spend more money on this fucking habit, man.
I like how you call it a habit.
It is a fucking habit.
I mean, we've spent far more money on Magic than any other habit, other than alcohol, obviously. But
I don't know.
Alcohol's more of a pastime.
You got to remember that Mike's a chain smoker too. So.
Yeah.
yeah, but he's new, so.
He's also half a plant. Right? It only makes sense that he'd burn more plant.
Like, I estimate about $2,000 on Magic cards.
I don't even want to estimate.
Yeah, I'm all set.
Yeah.
Why do you gotta be depressing, Dave? Why you gotta be depressing?
Let's not reflect on costs of things that we shouldn't have.
God damn, Dave. Way to
It's
make
only like $500.
this whole game setting depressing now. I'm quitting. I'm not playing tonight.
I'm sorry, guys.
I'm thinking
Whenever you're
about
ready.
things that I've just pissed money away on.
Yeah, it's going.
Oh, it's going now? Before you tell me, I have to wait and let you know, and then I can go, but you're like,
I was
no,
trying
this
to
time-
preempt you in case you forgot.
I literally wait to cue you, and then you don't even cue me back.
Here, hold on.
No, it's too late now. I gotta start.
It's too
If I
late
start
to
and you stop and
apologize.
start it again, I'm gonna be pissed. Are we actually running?
He should cue
No,
you
I'm
by
just
telling you.
Now we're
Um,
going.
Your new name is Chris, because you're just as big a fucking troll. That's the first thing on the video right there. Woo! Last time on D&D and Alimar. Ooh, gotta turn that volume back down. Anywho, last time, the party had recovered the Hag's Eye! Woo! They dealt with the dead children and the live children, and came to at least a pseudo-understanding of Belmar's fate. After multiple threats from Baracus to become the executioner he was labeled, the party made their way back to the Iron Step. Find the town eerily silent. The gates seem unmoved. The QQ should be Adam saying that the title of the episode that's right in the intro music. Stupid kid. Why would he do that? He told us like up there somewhere. So why would he need to say the title? He defeats the point of reading, and we encourage literacy here. Now stop interrupting my intro.
I can't see the title.
Obviously you can't, but the people watching your ass can. God damn. Deli's well aware of what the title is. How's that? Because only her and Mike are going to go back and watch this. Mike's because he's going to do something wrong and freak out over and have to watch it 10 more times to make sure he really did what he did. I bet Mike's been rewatching since he joined us to make sure he's right. What's the title? That's fair. I like it. Woo! Like Doctor Who. Don't blink. Preferred episode, but I get you. I'm with you. Anywho, yeah, they found that the druidic markings left by Belmar outside the city of Iron Step seem to have mysteriously gone missing. The gates, however, remain sealed and closed, but through a little bit of wild magic, they snuck within and found the gates opened. However, within the cranking mechanism they found that opened the gate, a body fell! It was quite the eerie sight. They found, literally, piles of deceased rodents. Almost as if every living thing within the city was being chased down and killed systematically. Bah, bah, bah. The pressure was on. They went to the inn, the elf's final rest, in hopes of finding their friend and companion, Smoke called Stormhall. However, the inn had been burnt. The party found various shapes flitting through the shadows of the alleyways. They were freaked out a little bit. What could this be? They discussed the possibility that perhaps it was one of the Knack brothers. But alas, it was not. They sought out Imam's shop, hoping that beyond hope, the one true magic user in the city they knew could have kept somebody safe, at least himself. Where they encountered a new magical barrier. Badger, being ever the brave one, stuck his badger-like nose into it, and immediately found himself fleeing the area. Thankfully, his companions grabbed him and kept him safe, so that the nearby shadows would not get to him. With a bit of effort, the party had got the barrier lowered, and found, much to their delight, that Imam lived, and a few other survivors from the city appeared to be holed up within his shop. And that is where we left you. I thought that was a fun intro, but I guess not.
I believe at the end of last session I was looking through the other survivors to see if anyone from, aside from Lily Tightfinger, if anyone from the Elf's Final Rest had made it.
You did ask about that. That's true.
Yep, and then you stop session.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Exactly. I thought that was more fun that way.
No, it's fine.
That's our cliffhanger, but then we need to know.
Yeah, that's what I want to start this session with.
Oh. Well, that's no fun. Hold on.
I was gonna say, so the cliffhanger was fun, but resuming where the cliffhanger left off.
I don't like resuming cliffhangers. I like leaving you on that feeling.
You're right. You know what? Let's just go hunting goblins.
There you go. I'm with
Screw
you
the
on that.
town.
I'm with you on that one. I like
Screw the quest.
Fuck y'all. Fuck you, Mom. We out.
Go kill goblins.
Here's a hag's eye.
Hey, wouldn't be the first time with you guys. Hold on. I gotta clean up some of these notes, damn. I'm all over the place. Alright, the place itself seems to be much more crowded than you'd expect for such a small dwelling. Get a glimpse of a large black man carrying food to numerous people in a back room. Fleeting glimpse, as you can only see him through a doorway. You believe it to be so.
Believe proper term is African American.
There's no such thing as Africa in Alimar, so. How about that? How about that? How do you like them apples?
Wakanda forever.
I only let Mama do a couple of my
You also catch sight of numerous halflings moving about the crowd. Many humans and half-elves that you don't necessarily recognize. And you do catch sight of what appears to be a few friendly mercenaries you recognize from your past.
Oh shit.
He said friendly.
Yeah, I said friendly.
Yeah, I was assuming it was mage.
You do see the mage. You see Padwalk. You see George, Falangan, and Hurl.
And Terrell?
Hurl, sorry.
Okay. I'm like, holy shit.
Made their names so close.
Like, wait, back up.
I
shit,
made
the
their
other
names
way.
way too close. Looking back at it. Hi, baby! Ah!
Look at that hair.
Say hi.
Baba!
No, you're just gonna chew on your sock instead. Yeah.
Socks are tasty. Think about all that flavor and salt you put into them. Baby!
Looking like pebbles.
We do not have much here, my friends, but welcome. It is good to see you safe. Please, take a rest before you share your travels. My barrier will hold just fine.
Good night, babes.
Lily Tightfinger gives a grimaced smile in your direction and a nod as she focuses once more on the orb before her. presumably raising the shield around you once again.
Minister?
Looks like you've been able to pull in a fair number of townsfolk. That's good.
I've done what I can. I am coordinating with a former companion to work out a portal system to get them out. You'll be happy to know that the overall undead threat appears to have been quenched in the south.
That is good news.
The bad news, however, is ignoring our current situation, there appears to be no new claimants for the throne of Satis, as Ilos' castle has been destroyed. It is funny, we went from 3 claimants to none.
What about this, what was his name? Leo.
This gnome in the north, he has no true claim to the crown.
But if there's no one left to claim it,
You think the human populace of Satis will accept some random gnome? There will be some lower lady that will rise up and make a new claim. Where there's a vacuum, someone will fill it. But truly, think about all the humans you know. And what numbers would they be willing to accept a non-human as their lord? The gnomes have their cities, the elves have theirs, and the dwarves theirs. Humans are unlikely to accept it. I speak from experience, he says, gesturing jokingly towards himself.
It's a valid argument.
Please, rest, find a corner and sit down. I'm sure grub will be brought around.
I'm going to go into the room where I saw folk called. Or thought I saw him.
You do so, and you see that apparently he and the others managed to evacuate many of the wounded from his inn here, as he moves about providing small bowls of forage to many people that appear to be injured or drained on cots. Heral gives you a brief wave as he sees you enter the room.
Who?
Heral.
Oh, Haral, Joseph, and the Warlock.
No, Heral Falak. That's Heral. I know.
I did the same thing.
It's Heral, Falangin, George, Padwalk, and the Mage.
I don't have notes on them.
You do have notes on them. You should have notes on them, if you've kept notes at all.
The band of mercenaries.
You liked them in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, were they the night
Yeah.
that the druid came to me and all that? And
They were the ones that you got to know pretty well on the orc hunt.
Gotcha. Okay. Didn't
So,
one
I
of them?
guess
Didn't like the kid
2 of your
die?
companions don't know them, maybe? I don't know.
certainly
Belmar, were you
don't.
there yet?
No,
I wouldn't
Delmar's
know.
not.
Yeah.
I knew them because I was with
Belmar and
Badger
Urfer weren't
that
out there.
You type their names out? I want to make note of this now.
Ah,
God! Stupid!
Oh, it's time to trim the mustache. Getting coffee all over myself.
Oh, as soon as I can leave the Pringles can mushroom stain on like a napkin, it goes. Didn't one of their compatriots die?
Hold on. You guys should have all this down already on your own, but
I know. That's why I asked. You could have told me to fuck myself.
That's right, Bob.
Bob, that's what I was
Did you kill him
thinking.
just so you didn't have to say Bob anymore?
I didn't say Bob that much to start with. I don't see what's wrong with the name Bob. George is still there. You don't like George either?
He's dead next, I'm sure.
That's fucked up.
You're the one doing it.
You're the one calling deaths. You know what? Maybe Badger's next. How about that?
That's fine. You can kill Badger.
That's not fine. You'll throw a hissy fit.
I will not throw a hasty fit. I'll
It depends
roll
on
another character.
it depends on how he dies. We all know this.
Yeah, if Belmar kills him, he'd throw a hissy fit.
Yeah.
If Belmar kills him, that's not on me at all.
If I even thought Belmar was going to kill me, I'd pad my rolls and not tell anybody.
Noted. Watch for Ryan padding rolls.
Yep. If all of a sudden I roll 2 20s in combat against him,
No, Belmar will just type to me what he wants to do, and I'll ask you to make checks without telling you by who.
that's fine. I'll just pad all my rolls from here on out then.
That's even more fucked up.
I'm just retorting.
That's really fucked up, man. Can't believe you'd even suggest that.
Yeah, right.
No, yeah, right. I can't.
Alright, so these were from the mercenary group.
They were both dead before, like, since last time we saw them. This isn't like
You haven't seen them since they died. You found their bodies and didn't know what happened to the rest of them.
That's right.
I give a nod and a gesture, kind of like, I'll be over there in a moment. And I'm going to approach so-called.
He looks up at you tiredly. You can see deep weariness in his face.
What can I do to help?
Whatever you can. If you can get us out, that would be best.
I meant more, did you need help cooking, tending to the sick?
Whatever you can do.
Alright, good talk. I'm gonna go over to Harold. What's happened? What are those shadows?
Just that. Shadows, specters, few wraiths out there. Whatever's loose in the city, it's creating more. And draining everything that can find alive to make them. As long as you avoid the wraith packs, you'll probably be okay. The shadows and specters aren't too much on their own. Run into a couple of wraiths with their summons. Anybody's fucked. mage
Right.
nods somberly next to him.
I'm basically going to make small talk and kind of find out, like, basically where their travels took them and kind of relay tales of my own.
Alright. What's everybody else doing while this is happening?
How crowded is it in here?
It's pretty crowded. Like, you can move around, but it's... You have to look for a spot on the wall if you want to lean or sit down. Yeah.
Well, Brachus is not a people person, so he's going to try to find the most open corner possible and sit down and look very uncomfortable.
Alright. You find it's actually only about a 3-room building, and there are at least 40 people crammed in.
Yeah, Brachus no likey.
Anybody else?
I'm going to start looking through the people and healing the wounded or tending to them. I'll cast Cure Wounds on anyone that's in dire shape.
How many spells are you willing to cast?
3.
Alright. As you cast the first one on the weakest looking person you see, you note that the point where your fingers touch the individual seem to leave an almost green residue beneath their skin.
Does it seem to do any harm, or
Not that you can tell.
is it fading at all, or is it just kind of there?
It seems to be a vibrant green mark.
I'm going to be a little more considerate on where I touch them for the future people. Maybe somewhere not in their forehead.
Okay. You're still going to cast up to 3?
Yeah.
Alright, you find more than enough people that are willing to accept that spell. Alright. Belmar's going around healing. I got Badger in one room, talk briefly to Svokald, talking to Harold and the other mercenaries, Baral and the other mercenaries. Baracus found himself a corner and he's sitting unhappily. Jesus fuck, why can't I remember everybody's names tonight? Shrivak, sorry. And Urfer. I apologize.
I'm going to enter and just...
I had to look up Urfer's name earlier, so don't feel bad.
I'll enter the room and just silently start milling about trying to help, be it passing out food or whatnot.
Alright, so you're just moving around helping Svokald and food?
Yep.
I'm going to go to a corner and concentrate on my horn again.
Same corner as Baracus or a different corner?
Same corner.
Oh, look at that, Baracus. You got company.
I am upset at being crowded and grunt.
Don't want to look at the horn with him?
I don't want to do anything really because I'm just a time bomb and I have 40 people here. I'm afraid to do anything.
And self-fireball.
Yeah. Earn that executioner title.
Urfer. Over the course of the next hour, you get the feeling that whatever the antler is, it won't tell you more unless you do something with it. You're not sure what, but you need to do something. Studying it will reveal nothing further.
I stabbed the nearest civilian.
So, Badger, you're sharing stories.
Yeah, basically just where they've gone, where I've gone, what I've encountered. Basically, kind of like a mini brainstorming to kind of try and figure out what's going on. Bringing those coin things.
I was supposed to go there Wednesday, that's why.
Okay. Doesn't say anything.
Going to work.
No, I was just kind of wanting them out of the house.
There you go. I sent you their update.
Word.
All right. About 2 hours passed with all of this happening. Anybody do anything different? Or are we looking to rest down for the night or something else?
I'm pretty much gonna continue to exchange stories until there's really not much more to tell. Then I'm gonna see if a mom wants to buy the plants that I have.
He informs you that with the way the city is, he's not really looking to buy or sell anything right now. Unfortunately.
Alright. Then I will continue to read. I'm assuming I can't practice with my war pick in here.
You'd be liable to hit somebody. You're welcome to try. If that's what you want to do.
Just make sure you're facing Urfer.
Oh no, I'll sit down and I'll read my I can't remember what I have more time in. Do I have more time in Book of Plants or Book of Anatomy? I think it's Book of Plants.
The Book of Plants is the most recent one you started going over because you were trying to identify the herbs.
Yeah, which I kind of did in a brief flip through.
But I think as far as time goes, you've spent more time with anatomy, if I recall correctly.
All right, I'm going to continue reading the Book of Anatomy until I basically begin to get heavy eyes, and then I'll go to bed.
Hey, everybody else?
After I finish passing out porridge to the hungry, I will join Badger at the mercenaries, catch up, small talk.
Give me an insight check, please. Good luck.
Nat 20 plus 8.
All right, Brackens, you're about to say something?
In a ruse to get a little bit more open room, I'm going to give Urfer the book that I got the recipes from and have him ask around to see if anyone can read this.
It's a clever ploy.
Here, go find someone that reads this. Get the fuck away.
I'm gonna ask my bracelet. Will there be any advantage to me seeing if anyone can read this book?
It's a little odd that,
Yeah, I was just going to be like, what?
like, he tells you to do something, and you're like, should I do this?
Dave's going full-on Secret Service in here. Packages on the move, packages on the move.
Well, you're sure it has an effect. Your result you get is nothing.
I guess so. Doesn't seem very fruitful though. And I'll go off and go find if anyone can read the book.
Give me a charisma check.
Ooh.
Dave rolls a nat 1, slips 4, falls, lights the place on fire.
Get you all kicked out.
Yep.
I got an 11.
Unfortunately, despite almost a half hour of schmoozing, nobody seems either able or willing to help you translate the book.
Dave just stands in the center of the room holding it up. Hey, you guys.
Belmar, anything after you cast your spells? Or are you going to bed?
Once I'm satisfied that any of the critically injured are taken care of, I'm going to approach Amum and ask him, Amum, do you have a moment? I'd like to talk to you about something.
He looks up from a piece of paper, the pen of which seems to stay in its place as he looks up at you. And as you speak to him, you can see that the pen appears to be scribbling its own response or message without his hand touching it. What? What can I do you for? Yes.
I could use some help with this, and I'm going to very carefully open my backpack and firmly grasp the letter from the hag's hut and hand it to him. I found this in a hag's hut. It seems to be enchanted. Can't open it. Wanted. It seems to have a mind of its own. I was wondering if you could tell me anything about it.
I suppose I can take a look at it on the morrow. I don't have anything prepared which would help analyze it today. If you don't wish to hold on to it, I have a container that may do the trick.
That would be great. I'd appreciate that.
Excellent. He brings you to what appears to be a glass pedestal with a glass covering. He lifts up the covering. Place it there on the platter, please.
I place it.
And he's very much like a bakery presentation jar.
Cloche?
What? I don't know if that's called a cloche. Sure, I don't know. I've never heard that term. That's new to me.
And just before I walk away, I ask him
what it's called?
Oh,
I need
Yes.
to learn words, man. I need to learn words.
Clush is French for bell, and it's a bell shape.
Yeah.
Oh, it's clush?
Cloche.
Cloche.
Cloiche.
I'll have to try to remember that. I like it.
There's no. Well, I don't know if it's direct, but there's no I.
But there is.
The item, yes, but I think the translation is different. Anyways, regardless, it's pointless. Move on.
There's no I in team.
Nope, now I have to look this up because Ken wants to be a douche.
There is no I in team, but there is an I.
I know Dave said he's going to give up and go to bed. I don't know if he meant that literally.
Well, he's not there.
I didn't see a BRB, so I'm a little worried he meant it literally.
The lights go out, he just leaves the stream running.
It's Dave. It's Dave.
It is Dave.
It's possible. Oh, he's back.
He's fucking right. There's no I. Cloche.
Shut up, Dave.
What did I say?
Exactly.
We thought you ghosted.
You can buy one from Crane Barrel for $15.
Well, not one that'll prevent enchantments from getting in or out.
True.
Alright, you going to bed, Belmar?
I was going to ask Mom one more question. Before I leave, I look to him and say, this barrier, you're sure can hold everything out?
Between my power and Lily's, it should.
What about inanimate objects like a doll, for example?
A doll?
It's a long story.
I mean, I suppose a doll, if it could actually walk, if that's what you mean. But
Yes.
what? What do you mean, yes? You have a golem after you?
Is that what they're called? I have somewhat of a enchanted doll. It took my eye, sent it back. Want to make sure it doesn't make good on its promise tonight.
Oh, speaking of, do you want to stay blue?
I prefer not to.
You have definitely seen better days, my friend.
Though kudos in not being like, I'm blue. Can we do something about this?
I'm surprised when he walked up and he was like, hey, your mom, can I talk to you? Your mom wasn't like, clearly you have a lot to talk about. Go ahead.
When he came in, he literally went, well, you've been worse for wear, my friend.
And that definitely speaks to the townsfolk of how beaten and tired they are. He just goes around healing, leaking fungus on them. spreading mold about the place, and they're just like, I feel better, and I don't even care. Like, you do you.
That should give you a sign, yes. These people have been through a lot, man. They've been through a lot.
Or just one helm.
Or just one helm and his creations. For a Shadow Monk, he's living up the shadows, I'll tell you that. Anyways.
I hope you're proud of the character you rolled, Dave.
You mean the instant crit, like, teleport behind you and then assassinate you, then teleport again?
You gave me a very nice BBG.
Yeah.
Y'all should have left me dead and brought Helm back.
But this one's going to be so much more fun to fight.
Yeah, fun. That's a word for a party wipe.
Well, come on. You're such a naysayer. Well, I don't imagine any simulacrum will be able to make it in within my barrier. It should keep out any animating energy, assuming its owner tries to send it this way. But I should be able to help you with the blueness tomorrow as well.
Thank you very much. I'd very much appreciate that. If you need anything, I'll be here. And then I'm gonna kind of find a nice spot and say some prayers and go to sleep.
One moment, my friend, before you go. Perhaps this will help with your missing eye socket. And he holds up what appears to be an almost clockwork piece of metal in the shape of an eye.
Oh my god.
But it's metal. What does this do?
It is called an ersatz eye. It is enchanted, and when you place it in your eye socket, and you attune to it, such as to the other item, you become the only person who can remove it. Well, without serious pain, of course. But it allows you to see as if it were a normal eye.
Thank you, Mom. Can I give you anything in return? I do have some hag's eyes and a hag's head I can offer.
You have a hag's eye, or you have a hag's eye?
I produced the 2 eyeballs from my pocket.
And what, pray tell, are you carrying those for? That is a gruesome thing to carry around.
I thought it might have some value.
No more so than your own eyeball would probably have. And you carry those 2 at least in a cleaner way. Well, that's one. Sorry.
Bazinga.
Cross the T's and dot the...
Yeah, I put the eyes away. If there's anything I can give you, anything I can do, just let me know. Thank you. And
who help you're this city? That, or you find a better way to complete calculations for the portal.
We're gonna have to kill Dave.
Well, you guys got a ways to go for then.
Yeah, it's a shot.
At least 5 more levels, I'd say.
Good fucking Christ.
Damn.
See ya, Forge Hollow. You're a crater now.
so yeah, I guess before bed I would like to try to attune to this thing and stick it in my eye socket.
Alright.
In that order?
I'm attuned to it.
Yeah, I can't remember what I need to do to attune. If I just focus on
an
it.
hour focusing on it, and in this case, because it's an eye, literally shoving it in your eye socket.
All right, I'm going to
sit
shove it
there
in
for
my
an
eye
hour.
socket, and I'm going to focus on it for an hour.
It is probably the most uncomfortable hour of your life, as you adjust to a almost clockwork eyeball sitting in your socket. You can feel it, not just hear it, but feel it ticking as it vibrates through your skull.
It's like one of those mechanical things that you start fidgeting with, like when you first get a wedding band and you just spin it on your fingers. You just gonna like futz with gears.
And then you get used to it after an hour and you're good.
After an hour, it's as if dawn breaks and you can suddenly see through the other eye.
Does he have some sort of filter from that? It's like
Yeah, it's just like Instagram.
it's like faded in yellow in one
It's
eye.
all sepia covered. It's a sepia filter. Mike's looking up sepia filter right now.
So yeah, I'll breathe a big sigh of relief, and then say my prayers, and then go to bed.
Okay. I got 3 in bed. I got 2 left.
I'm going to. Is Svokold still milling about? Like, how far away is Lily from him?
Lily's hovering over the orb in the main room.
All right, I'm gonna go talk to Lily.
She grimaces and smiles as you approach. Clearly, most of her effort and focus is on the orbit spell.
I don't suppose there's anything I can do to assist.
If you've got a pure caster's heart, feel free to take over for a spell. No pun intended.
I give her a soft chuckle. Sadly, I do not, but I do have an unfortunate question. I noticed that Svokold's daughter isn't here.
She died in the journey over. She fell to a shadow.
Bollocks.
Indeed, bollocks.
Now we go with the super awkward segue of I can't really help her, so I just saddle off to bed.
Well then, gotta get some dust.
About time to be hitting the old dusty trail.
Barakas, you're in your corner.
And I remain in my corner and pass out.
All right. Everybody gets a long rest.
Like the first one in weeks.
Hey, that's good things for all you leveled up folks, huh?
Hooray!
Woo!
I still can't use my war pick yet because I haven't been able to practice with it.
That's true. That's true.
Hey, he told you could have practiced in there.
You could have. You absolutely could have.
Just kill one of the people that Belmar healed.
Hey, they're now all tainted anyways.
Just don't miss.
They're all tainted now.
It's like
Hey, I gotta go move a table. I'll be back in 5, 10.
sorry guys.
Sorry.
Damn right she's sorry, and so are you. It's D&D night.
Jesus Christ.
Why does it take 10 minutes to move a table?
Because it's not going to be 10 minutes. He's clearly going somewhere to help somebody move something.
Yes, he is.
I
he is
guarantee
leaving
he's going
his
to be at
house.
least a half hour.
Start the timer.
7:32. There's the marker.
Yeah.
Anyways, we'll continue.
Alright, so we wake up.
As you wake up, the first thing you notice is that a mom seems to be the one hovering over the orb, and you can see Lily sleeping in a corner. It appears they are working in shifts.
Kind of assumed.
As you all rise, shine, and munch on your trail rations or whatever you have for food, you see the mage walk over and relieve a mom at the orb, allowing him to tiredly step aside. Oh, before I go to bed, Alimar, please come here. Let's deal with the blueness.
I walk over.
He mutters a few words and casts Remove Curse. And the blueness fades from your skin, revealing a new natural green tint.
Thank you, Mom. If there's anything I can do to repay you for all of this, please don't hesitate to ask.
Please leave no spores.
I'll do my best.
Though, would I please take a small sampling? Could be intriguing to study.
As much as you'd like. I'll hold out my arm.
All right. He takes out a small paring knife and slices off a number of the mushrooms and a bit of the fungi in your arm. You take 8 points of damage.
That's what I was waiting for.
You find that whatever nerve endings in your arm have clearly extended to the plants growing on you. You don't quite bleed. Your blood appears to have turned to some kind of red sap.
I look to a Mama. Anything else I can do for you?
No, that is fine. I will need a brief rest, and I will take a look at that letter of yours.
Thank you, Mom. And then I leave him back to his work or his rest.
I'm going to ask Harold and the rest of the group what their plans are.
Aral looks up as you approach. Well, heard some rumors of a crazy mage to the south that might be able to help. Figured we'd hit him up and see what he can do. Mom gave us a reference down there, so figure we'd head that way.
So, out of character to the rest of the party, I'm assuming we're going to continue on with the quest to gather the other 2 items.
3, I think.
Correct. 3 other items you need.
Oh, so it's 4. I thought it was 3 total, not 4.
It's 4 total. You have 1, not 4.
Yeah, we got part of the Rakshasa, the Dragon Tooth, and the Wing Feather of a Diva.
Are we leaving with the eye with the Mum, or are we bringing it back to that dwarf?
No, we're not leaving the eye with the mom. Lawrence, I don't know if I asked you this before. I remember he said we needed an eye. We needed a tooth of a dragon. The black dragon tooth I have is too small, right?
Correct. You need an adult dragon thing.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna eat breakfast and do some light morning reading while I do so.
Dave, I am impressed.
I am too.
That was indeed 5 minutes. I assume you sprinted down the street to a neighbor's house or something like that.
No, I borrowed a truck and had a table in the truck in the driveway. I just didn't have any help to bring it in until Ashley got home. And it was snowing and / raining, so I wanted to get in to not ruin it.
Fascinating. Truly fascinating. It's always a fun sound effect.
So what's the plan, guys?
I'm assuming we continue after the 3 other items we need.
I don't have any other idea of what we could do.
Well, we already settled on the dragon. It's close by.
I already forgot about the 4th item that we need.
Wing Feather of a Diva.
The 3rd item that we need. The 2nd item that we need.
Heart of Rakshasa.
No, I was
Adult dragon tooth.
I was referring to the wing feather. You know how many we can't just call the emissary again. Ask for a feather, can we?
Let me know if that works for you.
I'm just saying, I don't know how this stuff works.
Why don't you go back to your master and ask?
I don't believe you know either. As I kind of give him a "why the fuck are you talking" look.
I don't know.
But anyway, so shall we? What was it?
I believe the
Along-
dragon's to the south, or we could go visit him and he can give us a teleportation portal to where Rakshasha was most recently sighted, if I remember correctly.
He believes there to be one.
Yeah, that was the offer that we were leaving with. I don't, obviously what time has changed.
Yeah, Ilama advised us to not go seeking the green dragon in its lair because that's when it's most dangerous. Shall we ask Mom if he knows a way to lure it out? Tack it on a at least level playing field?
Well, Mom's asleep now, so.
Darn.
Perhaps we should seek out whatever that guy's name is.
I'm gonna eat my breakfast and peruse the Book of Alchemy while this is going on.
Yeah, I'm not making any decisions. I'm just reading my book. I'm totally not paying attention to anybody. I'm just kind of like whistling quietly to myself and reading my book and eating my breakfast.
I'm gonna stare at Baracus and be like, damn it.
If we go back to the dwarf, we can at least deliver the eye.
Do you think he'll give us any aid in obtaining the other items? Baracus?
I mean, he offered the teleportation and then nothing else. He wants these for something. I just hope it's for what we think it is. I'm worried of asking him anything else.
We asked the mom about this before, right? And he said it was for the mats make it sound like a high-level banishment.
Or a number of
Sounds
other
like, yeah, or a number of other things.
devious, maniacal, powerful things.
This is why we have a complex, Lawrence. Just throwing it out there.
We wouldn't enjoy it if it was a straightforward, just go there, kill that, win. We both know you guys enjoy this way more.
I'm just glad you have a run-in video log to go back to and be like, all right, so this is what the evil guy did that the party actually needs to thwart, and we're just the evil guy.
How do you know you're not evil guy?
No, that's what I'm saying.
That's what he said. He
We
said
are the evil guys in the novel that you're writing. You're just shadowhawking the shit out of us.
Well, we're not going to get no help from my mom, and we're wasting time here, so I can flip a coin if you want.
I thought we had already decided on the dragon.
All right. Let's go then.
You got to grab everybody because some people are not. You got 2 people reading a book. So, and Belmar is Belmaring.
I was listening though and chiming in. I'll put my book up and get ready to go.
Badger, let's go. Dragon hunting time.
I keep reading as though I didn't hear him. Still whistling softly to myself.
I feel justified.
I'm also fucking crazy.
No, not Badger. He's the sanest one of them all.
Balmar, grab Badger. Let's go. Got a dragon to kill.
With that, I'll approach Badger. Badger, are you ready to go?
I'm kind of like bobbing my head like I got a song stuck in it, and I'm just reading my book.
Moving closer and ask again in Druidic, into his good ear.
I'm assuming you're like in my face at this point.
Pretty close, yeah.
I kind of start back, startled. Some space, please. Back up, back up. You could have just simply called me if you needed me.
Sorry, Badger, your mind seemed to be elsewhere. The group's ready. Are you?
Yeah, I was ready. I'm just reading. I get up and shut my book and kind of huffing and muttering under my breath and put the book in the bag. After so I can't hear them, I'm just kind of like muttering under my breath. Just reading my book.
Alright. So we're going to try to head out.
I guess.
The mage looks up as you all seem to gather and look towards the door. I'll drop it in 10 seconds. Move quickly.
I nod and hustle.
Okay.
Cheese it.
Alright. Almost 10 seconds exactly. The shimmering light field outside the store drops.
Can move outside of it.
Yep, run out.
Run out.
Yep.
5 seconds after dropping, the shimmering field reappears. The quiet of the street strikes you once again. And you feel the presence of eyes upon eyes watching you from the dark alleys.
Awesome.
What's the weather like?
Chilly and windy. Strong
Nice and
wind seems present, though the clouds overhead seem sparse and thin.
I cast Druidcraft.
A small tornado appears in your hand.
Do I assume that that's windy, or we're going to get a tornado?
You feel either is possible.
Alright. Druidcraft serves me well.
I'm waiting for you to like mess with them. Like, what's the weather like outside? Bright and fucking sunny. Like, just completely
he does it
against it.
occasionally, so I can't do that when I want to.
Alright, I believe the dragon was to the south. No?
I believe so.
Just to the west of Ironstep.
Alright, west.
Let's away and get this done with.
Are we bringing the eye with us?
Yeah.
Could prove useful.
Who has it? 'Cause I can put it in my bag of holding.
Urfer had it last I checked.
Yeah.
Yeah. He keeps walking.
All right. Give me a survival check as you make your way out of the city once again. Up until you leave the city gates, the sensation of eyes watching from every corner doesn't leave. Belmar, you immediately feel better once you step out into sunlight.
And as we're walking, I'm going to say to Urfer, if you don't have a safe stash spot for the eye, I could put it in my bag. It's a magical bag.
As good a place as any. There you go.
Okay. Take it and put it in my bag of holding.
Everybody give me a perception check.
Another one?
Yes.
As soon as the eye is taken out, all the things.
22.
Ryan, that first 22 is your survival check, yeah?
Yeah, no. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. And then perception.
That's what I thought. Alright. Trevok, Badger, Urfer, and actually Belmar. I'll get to Belmar in a second. You all note that Belmar's pants appear to have had the stitching removed from their crotch. Belmar, as you walk through the city, feel quite breezy in the nether regions.
I examine my pants. Try to find the root cause.
As you do so, you realize it appears as if somebody has gone through and meticulously unstitched your pants.
I'm going to kind of look up, surprised and befuddled, and
I am befuddled. I'm so befuddled, I don't even know what words I'm saying. Befuddled.
Totally works.
yeah, I'm just going to look around. Who did this? Yeah, try to make sense of it.
I'm going to chuckle at his stolen threads.
Yeah, I'm gonna laugh openly.
Alright, someone's yelling at the dog.
Dog.
At the dog.
Looking at the only two laughing members of the party, was it you two? Did you do this?
Do what?
Someone took the stitching straight out of my pants.
Surely you can mend it.
It's the principle of the matter.
That's not the point.
Yeah, with a bit of a red face, I'm going to use mending on my pants.
Alright. Spell easily pulls the pants back together.
Ooh, I'm also going to take a look around for any voodoo dolls.
He got in, but instead of taking your other eye, he just took the stitching.
Give me a perception check.
Going to be a 25.
You catch sight of numerous small shadows and large shadows all about you as you're exiting the city. Any one of which could be your darkened voodoo doll.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do my best to keep my eyes peeled and proceed with the party.
All right. All right. Yeah. Badger. As soon as you get the party outside the city, you move them back in the direction that you recall the dragon's lair to have been in. You head back towards the vegetative labyrinth. After about 2 hours out in the wilderness, a familiar voice calls out. Hey, where are you lot going? Think it's time you paid another toll.
Fuck you guys.
Everybody give me a perception check.
Problem is, every time we try and kill them, they just skirt off just to come back and be like, haha, we're back again.
Was it at the start of the issue in town, they ran away and spawned this, like, demon fuck?
Yep.
Was that the beginning of the issue in town?
Well, sorry,
was it them, or was
compounding
that-
the issue in town,
Oh,
because then
okay,
there
okay.
were still vampires, and now there were demons, and now there's Helm.
Right. Well, brought Helm and the item that turned Helm bad. Wasn't them.
Well, we didn't bring Helm, technically. He's just stuck with us.
Fair.
And also, we were fighting
Right.
Helm before then, weren't we, at one point?
No, Helm was friendly to you before. He was
Ah.
helping you.
I thought we got into a bit of a scuff with him when we were killing Mike's other character.
No, he almost ran away. That was about it.
Yeah, he almost left because he could.
He almost did, and then decided to stick around, and he ended up being bad despite being good. He tried so hard to be good, to be nice to you
Oh,
guys.
that's right. Dave rolled the character that thought that we were the team killing fucktards.
Yeah.
Isn't it ironic?
That's true.
Alright, what do we got here?
These guys are like fucking Team Rocket.
At least, no, they do kind of sing their presence every time they show up.
Oh, I fucking love it. That's awesome.
Seriously, it's like, alright, we finally figure out what we're gonna do. We're finally like, alright, super serial guys, let's go get some shit done. And then it's just like, it's time you paid the toll. God damn it, these guys again.
Lawrence is making a note right now. Next time we run into them, if they don't die, just starts with prepare for trouble.
Make it triple. You're in for trouble when Harold comes a knocking.
He's gonna
I'll
write his
make it
own
rhyme.
fucking
I'll make
poem.
it rhyme.
Yeah. Are you throwing him in just because we just talked to Harold, so now we need Hurl? Or
No.
whatever the vice versa is, the appropriate.
You guys have been out of touch. They've been looking for you. Fuck Pickle Pea and fuck that bullshit. I hated that thing the whole fucking
Here
time.
comes the new meow.
That Pickle Pea thing was complete bullshit. I hated
Yeah,
that.
you were livid. As soon as he mentioned it, you were like, no.
Fucking hated that shit. Alright, so Trevok and Urfer. So you can't see all of them.
Oh, I didn't roll perception.
Oh, that doesn't fucking help me now, does it?
No, it doesn't matter, I don't see them. Well, maybe I do. 14.
Yeah, no, you don't. Trevok and Urfer, you managed to catch sight of Joseph in the grass, in the trees around you. Though the one speaking is clearly Harold. You do not catch sight of him, as his voice seems to echo from the trees all around you. Joseph seems to have both blades drawn, and a wicked grin on his face as he smiles over at you, clearly making the least effort to hide, which is surprising, considering the heavy plate mail that Harold typically wears.
Typically, is he not wearing the heavy plate?
You don't know, you can't see Harold.
I'm in no mood for your shit. I think it's right time for you cunts to just fuck off.
Now, is that any way to speak to old friends? Especially ones that can help you.
We've had enough of your fucking help.
Oh, come now. Gronok said you were looking for a few items, and he asked us to help you out.
Is that the dwarf?
You never heard the name before?
I mean, I'll roll insight to know, or I'll roll to see if I can recognize the name, but you've already said no, so.
Yeah, you've never heard the name. Yeah.
So what then do you have?
We don't have anything. What we do have is a way to get to the celestial plane. Now, with my companions agreeing, he figures it's best we not go there. But this Hellblazer you've released in Iron Step isn't good for anybody. So, you pay us a toll, we leave you the portal scroll, but we're both happy.
How much?
Well, let's see. We let you leave for 10 platinum last time, and that was just for your lives. So, I think the scroll's worth at least 10 times that. So, 110.
Can't you do math?
What do you mean? 10 times 10? The scroll's worth 10 times that, plus your lives are 10. 110. Can't you do math? Engineer?
No, I didn't realize he was making.
Again, this is why I lose sleep at night.
Yeah,
I didn't realize he was making them
This is
pay for
simple
their
math.
lives again.
It's just my expertise,
Dave gets to work tomorrow and starts poring over schematics.
No, I didn't realize they were making them pay for their lives again.
Your lives.
Making too many deals with demons to defeat devils.
Joseph grins, clearly realizing you've spotted him. He steps out from the trees before you. I'll take the gold, and I'll leave you the scroll.
Who's Gronok?
Cocks an eyebrow. A weird-ass dwarf. Puts on an affectation. Gronok von Ironbeard, Alchemist Supreme. Surely you know him. He's the one that sent you out here, isn't he?
Monsters don't have names.
Oh.
Joseph gives you a cocked eyebrow and a weird look. Aha. You got the money?
Out of character. Nope.
Yeah, who has what for money? You gotta split this 4 ways.
I think I might have 5 gold.
I have 12 gold, 3 platinum.
You bunch of broke motherfuckers.
Seriously, I got 60 platinum. And
I got 170 platinum, almost 400 gold, 200 pounds of gold in my bag of holding. 200 gold worth of...
Someone hasn't been sharing the wealth, that's all.
No, someone just doesn't die.
And also, every time we've been back to town, there's no shopkeepers that we can talk to, so...
I haven't even been able to sell the, like, 5 things I'd like to sell.
I'm going to do a charisma check.
I was thinking about it, but I'm like, these guys, they don't really like us. So this would more be like a diplomacy, maybe?
I am going... Yeah. So what happens when you don't give us the scroll and the dwarf doesn't get his item? What happens then?
No? Make your roll.
25.
Hmm. Who knows what the dwarf does? Presumably you go on and find another way. If you survive. And we all lose Iron Step as a nice trading port.
Yes, because so much can be traded now.
Cities be rebuilt. People haven't gone too far. There's always more. As long as it's not a haunted city.
Well, you get your port back, and you avoid the dwarf putting you in a cage. And trust me, you don't want that to happen.
Yeah, sorry, Shrimp. Nobody puts us in a cage.
Alright, you'll see.
Warlock
shrug
says
at
we
Badger.
can give it to you for 100. You made a fair argument.
I'm really tempted to cast telekinesis and, like, kind of do the equivalent of what Hulk did to Loki.
Don't think telekinesis allows that.
Yeah, I can pick him up in the air and then just drop him when I choose a new object to pick up.
Yeah, but that's not what Hulk did to Loki. That's what I'm saying.
Hulk is gravity, okay? I give 50 platinum to Badger and just to his good ear, your call.
To his one ear.
One ear, good ear, all the same.
I produce.
Oh,
I
yeah,
produced
you don't
another.
say bad ear. He only has one ear.
I produced another 40. 90's all we have.
Give me,
Take it in good faith that will restore your beloved city.
Give me a persuasion roll.
Uh, 17.
Joseph appears to contemplate for a moment, cocks his head as if listening to something, shrugs, accepts the coinage, pulls out a golden colored parchment, and places that on your palm. Good luck, gnome. And he jaunts off back towards the woods, turning his back on you.
I'd love to just fucking shoot him in the back of the head. But I won't.
All Dave is thinking, Tree Blossom would have deserved it.
Yeah. And in my head, I'm going, I don't want another tree blossom.
I'm gonna say, oh, I forgot about this, and I pull out my lockbox and kind of smash it open after they leave.
Your lockbox.
I was going to say, if you do this right now...
Yeah,
kill
can you wait until they leave?
Yeah, can we get on the... How about this? Can we wait get on the plane before we do that?
Literally anywhere the fuck else.
Alright, fine. I put it back away.
Do you, man?
Well, I'm gonna say I forgot about my lockbox, and they're gonna say put it away, and I'm gonna say
Fair
okay.
Alright. Badger, you receive a scroll of Celestial Portal.
One use?
One use.
One way?
Yeah, is it one way?
It's a Celestial Portal.
Shocker that they couldn't go to the Celestial Portal.
I'd be surprised if I could. Wait, haven't we gone to that plane before?
Yes.
Oh, I did make it through.
Yep.
And Demon Blood didn't stop me. Interesting. It just now occurred to me.
So how do you guys know them?
They've been following us since before the culling, right?
Yep.
About that time, yeah.
Well, normally if you pay someone, they're gonna keep coming back.
I was gonna say they keep getting paid off.
It'd be... Here it is. We could go down this road.
I know.
Because every time we try and fight them, it's poof, magic portal, see you later. Every time we deal a bunch of damage, and
Well,
they
you know,
disappear.
We're on our way.
You almost got one last time, to be fair.
And
Yeah,
then,
and then they released demons.
pink, magic portal.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, you came very close last time.
So it's either we can continue to fight them and never kill them, and then basically have to go back and rest, or I can give them gold that we can't spend anyways.
Yeah, I think last time we
Well,
paid.
now you make me feel bad about the goal.
Well, what the? It's not your fault, but I mean, it kind of is because you're the DM. But, I mean, we have no way to spend it. We go to a mom, and he's like, "Yeah, man, like I'm tapped.
Shop's
I don't know what to
closed.
tell you. Shop's closed. We're trying to evacuate the city." And we're like, "All right, well, you're pretty much our only contact, so see you later."
To be fair, he's given us magic items like.
I know. And we've gotten good. That's not what I'm saying, Dave. Don't.
No, I know.
Conceive this again, okay? You know exactly what I'm saying. You're just trying to be a dick about it.
I am never a dick.
No, you're just not that good at it because you don't make valid points. You start talking just like fucking Steve. At least Steve made good points. You make good points because you got a book to reference. Other than that.
Alright, so
Oh, boy.
the Rakish seems impossible. The dragon seems kind of daunting. And we had no way to go to the celestial plane. Since now we do have a way, do we want to alter our route?
I would say we visit the celestial plane first. Perhaps there we could find some insight as to what exactly it is we're trying to banish.
Lawrence, I try to appraise the cost of the celestial plane scroll. What role is that? Intelligence?
You're trying to what?
Appraise the cost of it.
That'd just be a base intelligence if you don't have the skill.
I got a 19.
Yeah. You have no reference point in which to know.
Okay.
You know, it'd be a good bit of money since it's based off of an incredibly high level spell. Does that help you?
No.
Okay.
I mean, granted, it's basically priceless because it's the thing we need, but
You'd guess a couple thousand at least.
Yeah.
If you were to request one build made for you, you'd guess that.
Oh, and didn't we also sell the thing that Bob brought us to the plane last time? To a mum. Oh, yeah, that was a Lawrence handout, I'm guessing.
Yeah, pretty sure.
I got a bio BRB.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm gonna go make a coffee then.
Now go.
Jesus.
so what do we want to do, guys?
Celestial plane. Although I am going to be a detriment. Because that, whatever it was, did not take Kylie to me being there.
Yeah, last time they just kept telling us to leave, right? You do
Yeah,
not
because
belong.
I was the only one that understood it, and it was pissed that I had demon blood in there.
Interesting.
I mean, I could use polymorph and turn you into like a dog or something. They wouldn't suspect.
I'm pretty sure celestial beings can see through those type of spells.
Yeah.
No, this isn't a demon. It's a canine.
And also, since I was the only one able to understand them, you'd have to also cast Speak with Animals so you can fucking... so I can interpret.
I can speak with animals. Like on my own.
Does
Not
someone
even a spell.
else?
Really?
Yep.
Does someone
How
else
do you
have?
Because I'm a forest gnome, I can speak with small critters and beasts. And so, yeah, I can't walk up to, like, a dire bear and be like, "What's up, dude?" But
Does someone else have comprehend languages, so we don't need to have the demon blood person being our translator?
can't he cast comprehend on somebody?
I think it's for yourself.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's self, but I'll double check.
Because that kind of puts a wrench in going into the celestial plane.
Yeah, self range.
Sorry about that. FYI, though, if we need to run late, it's no problem on my end, at least, because I'm on technically break this whole week. Anywho. So, what do we all decide to do?
I need a reminder.
I don't have one of those.
Did I straight up understand the celestial being the last time we were here, or did I cast comprehend languages?
You cast comprehend languages.
Yeah, and it didn't take too kindly to me. So we could try our best.
I feel like if we go this route, this is going to be a heavy RP session, which I'm fine with, but I'm just letting you all know.
You guys have been to the celestial plane before?
Yeah, kind of by accident.
So
What was
again,
it
out of
like?
character. Beautiful.
Did you see many divas around?
I know nothing of alternate planes, but we definitely saw something.
We met an angel, we believe.
Did it have feathers?
Big golden wings, yep.
Do you think you could persuade it that we're doing good and giving us a feather is a noble act?
Again, out of character, if we were to go this route, this is going to be a heavily RP'd session, I believe. Unless we're going to go to the Celestial Plane and wage war, which I wouldn't recommend doing.
For the greater good.
Well, what do you want to go do? Slay a dragon or go to the plane? I'm open to either. Let's make a decision.
I feel if we were to go to the plane, we would be able to possibly understand more of the task at hand. Perhaps gain a little bit of insight, some knowledge, some help.
Well, I'll do my best to act as interpreter, but I'm not as you know, I'm not a people person.
I know Sylvan. Not celestial.
Sylvan's more close to Elven than it is Celestial, right?
Yeah, it's Fae.
Well, we were able to communicate with the emissary. Let's do our best.
Alright, I hand the scroll to Maracus. On you, friend.
Alright, step away for a second. I don't know what's going to happen when I use this.
I step back and pull out my dagger of Malaki and give a silent prayer.
I'll make sure I'm like...
guidance and all that jazz.
Sorry, back.
And I read the scroll.
Lawrence, if you're writing a book on this and all of our characters, I expect royalties. Just saying.
No,
And Badger just got cut from the book.
you heard his original statement, right? When he mentioned he was, because he said we had asked about Kodok and Jax. He said there were characters to carry on their spirit, but not that they were necessarily in it. So,
Well, obviously you get the acknowledgments.
There you go.
It's obviously in there. Unless, of course, you want to get sued for royalties, in which case, never mind.
I'm not suing anybody. I'm just saying you can throw your boy a little bit of money.
I'd have to make money to actually throw money anywhere.
I mean, I would just be happy with a copy being sent my way, just like a first edition.
Oh, I'll do it. If it ever gets written, absolutely.
I want to read for Urfer.
No. Nope. No.
Oh, if it goes ebook, I'm so reading for Badger.
No. 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 No.
Morgan Freeman does not get the rights to that.
Boy. Anywho, with a blaze of light, a almost blisteringly white and gold frame rises from the ground, shimmering before Baracus, spreading 5 feet across and 20 feet up. A portal to another plane has been brought to existence. I'm not sure how long it'll stand, but you can see what appears to be golden white fields laid out before you across the portals.
I step through.
No time like the present.
Ooh, a piece of candy.
Dave trips his way through the portal.
I totally tripped my way through the portal.
Alright, I got Badger, Urfer, and Trevok that walk through the portal.
Yeah, I mutter a prayer and walk into the portal.
Baracus.
Nah, yeah, I walked through.
Bye, guys.
Walked there.
He something close and leaves.
No way, not doing that again. Sorry, guys. Nobody else speaks Celestial there. Fuck.
Yeah, I walked through.
Alright. The portal shimmers and stands behind you. You're not sure how much longer it'll stay up, but it seems to be holding steady for now. Before you, you see blisteringly white plains. You can see what looks to be animals frolicking to and fro, and almost a glowing series of birds in the sky above. To your left, because you're no longer sure about northwest, east, south. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Fuck that one up, but it still works. To your left, you can see what appears to be giant peaks rising up across the horizon. And to your right, in the distance, you can see what looks to be a glowing golden city.
I'm gonna start walking to the city.
I'm going to pull my hood down over my antlers as much as, well, my horns rather, as much as possible. Gotta keep my face posted to the ground. I don't want to gain any unwanted attention.
What did you say we needed a feather of? I was just trying to look up a picture.
Diva.
Diva. I think he said it was just like a celestial guardian.
Astral Diva.
Where's that playing?
I really hope this is like harps.
I'm trying to get it to play, and it's not playing.
Like your private residence in Monster Hunter, with the palette goes just to the side with the harps.
The fuck is this? We're in Final Fantasy at a boss fight?
I was gonna say this is a bit more intense than I anticipated. so towards the city then.
Was that where we're going?
I'm gonna follow Badger, but I'm gonna keep an eye out for any stones on the way. Maybe these are different than the ones on my plane.
I am going to keep an eye out for anything that I think might be intellectually stimulating.
Are we just like passing through a field?
Yeah.
Glowing gold white field, yes.
I'm picturing like the end of Gladiator with this, like just
Yeah, kinda. Just with more intense music.
Golden wheat fields. Gotcha.
You see what you can only surmise is a celestial cow grazing nearby in the field. It appears to be in almost pristine health as it ambles about munching at sparse grass beneath your feet. Even its flesh seems to give off a sign of vibrant health and glowing majesty. It looks at you and you catch the feeling of intelligence through those eyes.
I can't help myself. I walk over to it.
I know it gets Badger hooked. Weird shit, but he loves it.
you taste delicious.
It's not weird. It's not weird shit. It's natural shit. I'm gonna pet it gently, and using my speak with small animals feat that I have.
Does small animals work with medium-sized animals?
I don't believe so.
Mm.
Let me check. Let me check.
I didn't say yes or no. I just said I asked.
Let me check.
He actually didn't take weapon finesse war pick. He took speak with medium animals.
I can cast speak with animals. I can do that shit all day.
Chris.
Gnome. Forest gnomes love animals. No, small beasts.
It's a shame.
Well, I'm gonna say to it, hoping it understands me. Do you understand me?
It nods.
Moo moo.
Dave, Jesus Christ.
Basically like a small child in a candy shop. I'm just gonna sit there and just pet it. Just thoroughly enamored.
You all get the mental impression of joy and warmth.
Did Urfer say moo moo in character?
No. No, I did not.
Pretty sure he did.
I can if you want me to, but
I didn't say you did.
I'm just pretty sure you're getting to the point where like the cuff on the back of the head is gonna be a reflex.
no. No, I did not.
I'm gonna reach out to pet it, hesitate, and pull my hand back.
What?
I don't know how this thing's gonna react, but I want to pet it.
Well, you gotta pet it to find out how it reacts to you petting it.
Based on my last experience here, I'm gonna keep a low profile.
You can pet if you want to, but if you don't pet, mine. And if you don't pet, if they don't pet, then they're no friends of mine.
Well, if you say that, now I gotta pet it.
Wait a minute. Do I see him reach out and pull his hand back?
You do?
It's okay.
Is it?
You know what tieflings are, right?
Yeah. Demons. But you're a good person.
Is he?
Shut up, Lawrence.
I will, yeah, sure. With Badger's reassurance, I'll pet it.
Alright, you get the immediate flash of fear in all of your heads. And the cow gives a bang moo and ambles off.
Ow.
Oh.
Oh,
I look severely depressed at this.
I thought you might.
I hike in my hood once
Belmar
more and
was so
stare at the
jealous of you,
ground.
he got his own cat to go pet. You what? I'm sorry?
I hike my hood up even more and just look at the ground, defeated.
I'm gonna try to console him and be like, "We're here for the right reasons. Don't be afraid."
You're going to win
I
that
haven't-
bachelorette's heart one day.
I haven't even spoken to one of them yet, and already they're running away from me.
It could be a simple beast who doesn't know the intentions, true intentions of your heart.
I sigh. I hope so. I'm gonna start dragging my feet towards the city.
Oh, now I feel bad.
Oh,
I could light a fire to make you look good by comparison.
What?
There's a friend. There's a true friend for you, Baracus.
yeah. Let's avoid setting the fields ablaze before we make an entrance. Although I appreciate it.
No. He's not the one who set the fields on fire. It was me.
All right, I'm gonna trudge on.
Yep. I'm gonna keep an eye out for those stones.
Actually, this would totally be a good time to use my bracelet. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep an eye out for anything that looks interesting, like I said. And that is only a 13 for perception.
Mine's a 20, not natural.
You find yourself a glowing white rock there, Belmar. Congratulations.
Ooh,
About the size of your fist.
nice.
Urfer, everything here seems to intrigue you. Everything here seems to have its own glowing essence. From the seed corn kernel of the wheat stalks nearby to the grass underfoot. Anything you like, you can take, and you're fascinated thereby.
Okay, I'm gonna take a wheat straw and stick it in my mouth and make
He sticks it in his mouth. That's what he decides to do.
Urfer goes celestial cowboy.
it. Yep, and I just kind of.
Fuck if I know, man.
If you start talking with a southern drawl, I'm canceling this stream.
Fuck if I know what's going on here. I just run this shit. I don't fucking.
I guess I want to keep a lookout since I've been perusing alchemy. I want to keep a lookout for any herbs that I wouldn't know.
Ooh! I'm gonna take my antler out, and while we're going, I'm gonna say I'm going to try to inspect it while we're walking in the celestial plane.
With a crack of thunder, figure appears floating down from overhead.
This again.
The figure before you seems to wear little more than a white skirt with metal greaves upon his legs. His skin is an opalescent green, and his white feathered wings spread out wide from him. His body appears completely hairless as his golden eyes stare down upon you. Golden bracers upon his arms, and his hands gripped around the hilt of a majestic and fearsome-looking greatsword. He lands on the ground just before you, his wings maintaining an upright and imposing figure. Looking at all of you, you hear a voice in your head. What brings you to this plane? Know that I can hear any lie.
We're here trying to get information and possibly an item. There's a demon loose on our plane that we're trying to be rid of.
The figure nods. You fight the demons, but you travel with one.
God damn it.
I'm gonna say, look into his heart. He's done many good things. Do not judge him, or try not to judge him on his ancestors.
One who openly follows in the heresy of the Fae would question our judgment here. Dave didn't see that one coming.
No. That was Dave's shit.
I wouldn't
Assuming
think
all of these are individual remarks.
You all hear all of this.
Okay.
If you receive a singular message, you will get that texted from me.
I'm going to echo Urfer's statement. If you truly know all lies, you know that we're not lying about him. He may be of a demonic bloodline, but that does not make him evil. Is it not truly the acts of the man that make the man?
One's perspective can be hidden or shifted. One's perspective can be clouded by falsehoods without one's knowledge. What is tangible is what runs through that one's veins.
Well, his demon blood is of no ilk to us.
Can he not speak for himself? What recompense does he offer for the sins of his past?
Clearly, he's already embarrassed. I mean, look at him. He knows he doesn't belong here, but he came here to carry forth a good deed in hopes of banishing a demon from our plane.
The figure lifts the greatsword before it in one hand, pointing at Baracus. Will you not answer in your own defense?
I'm gonna kind of nudge him.
when I see great evil being done in our realm, I lose control. I bring great anger and furious judgment onto those that do wrong. I mean, I know what my blood is, but I've always thought I've strived for the greater good.
And under whose banner would you fight in the Great War?
You mean which deity do I follow?
Under whose banner would you fight?
He's saying pick a god, basically. Or pick a side, really. Demon or celestial.
I would fight with the Celestials. Anyone that's a bastion for good.
I see the truth of your words. This is good. Well, now, my first question. What brings you here? If you fight a demon on your plane, do you not need to be upon your own?
We seek a feather of a diva. We need to... we need it as a component to a ritual spell to help rid us of this evil.
You would corrupt the goodness of a diva for your own ends? You all feel a tremor of anger through the words.
I didn't realize it was such an affront. I apologize. It's just something to get rid of a demon. That's all the information I had.
Part of what we're here is also to gather information. We, unfortunately, know not much of the demon we seek to rid. Only that it is evil and a scourge.
Do you know its name?
What did he say? A hellringer?
It was something like that. I didn't...
He's either hellbringer or hellringer.
Probably the first one.
Do you know the element it serves?
It's often shadowy.
Rest, take your ease. Let me time to commune. Figure sits down, holding its blade up over its head, its wings forming an almost shell around it, as the figure seems to, as he said, commune.
I would practice with my war pick here, but I don't want to seem intimidating, so I'm just going to pull out my dagger of Malaki and pray to Malaki.
I will rest and read my alchemy book.
I'm going to pray to Mistra to ask for knowledge, hoping that being in the celestial plane is closer to her than, since I've never tried to pray to her before.
All you motherfuckers trying to go religion because you see that it works.
Problem is, one of them has a tie to an extraplanar creature, and he's not even talking to it.
I'm assuming that's Dave, because Dave just does Dave things. And Lawrence rubbing his head confirms. Alright.
But I'm in a celestial plane. I'm not in a Fey plane.
I got nothing to say to you anymore, Dave.
I would have thought the Fays and the Celestials would have been bros. I didn't realize they were at odds.
They're not at odds.
It's basically like arcane magic versus divine magic.
Gotcha.
Like that type of... Like in the quote-unquote Great War, they would be on the same side, but...
I'm still laughing about the Wagyu comment, Chris.
If a celestial cow was anything, it's Wagyu.
Alright. The figure before you stands upright once again. You fight the demon lord Kalkrath, servant of the god of chaos, Koar, the shadow himself. Oh, I didn't realize I was missing two people.
You're missing one person. Isn't Dave just leaning down?
Oh,
Yeah.
God
There
damn
you
it! Back of your head like disappears.
Well, that certainly explains a bit, and is alarming, as I stow my book.
Care to elaborate?
Are you talking to the angelic creature, or are you talking to your buddy who just said that?
The buddy who just said that.
Yeah.
Did he not hear the...
I heard the name. It means nothing to me.
It's just,
Sorry.
just that he's born of chaos and the shadow himself.
Would you mind typing that out, Lawrence?
So neat of you guys.
God, you guys, I bitch when you don't make notes, and then when you ask for notes,
Well, if we were in person, I'd just repeat it until you had it and make you write it yourself. And if you misspell it, it's your fault. But I guess I'll do it this way.
Fuck, I wish this was in person. We can, like, split a flat screen TV and have it as, like, our fucking board in front of us. That'd be fucking BAMF.
Or it could be like 16-year-old kids again, just like on the floor rolling die. Like crack fiends.
Just roll it on the TV screen, put a laminate in front of it, we're good to go.
As Sanborn tries to play Zombies Ate My Neighbors and Dave tries to stab a mouse that runs under
Stab
your
a mouse with a fucking electrical pencil. Electrical, mechanical, Jesus Christ. That'd be awesome if it was electrical.
I was trying to picture an electrical pencil, what that might be.
Didn't
You know, when it
freak
squeals
out
and he
something-
screams like a girl.
Didn't you freak out because it like sunk in or something?
Of course
No,
it's
he
sunk in.
stabbed it and it squeaked and he freaked out.
I don't remember this at all.
I remember this.
Yeah, because it was definitely a mouse that fell out of the ceiling panel, like near
Yeah.
Sanborn, and he freaked out, but he wouldn't stop playing. Not D&D. He wouldn't stop playing Zombies Ate My Neighbors.
Yeah. Yep, I remember all that. Yeah. The being stands up once again, as I said. My lord has given me permission to grant you one of my wings instead. My wing feathers instead. I am no diva, but perhaps my own righteousness will help protect it against an evil incarnation.
While I'm appreciative and thankful, I'm hesitant if it will work for the component of the spell. Are you guys familiar with this ritual at all?
My god has said it will.
Fair enough. Praise your goddess. We'll gladly accept it.
With a deft movement, he reaches back and plucks a feather from his back. Do not let this fall into the wrong hands. As he presents a long, glowing white feather.
I step forward, take it, and put it in my bag of holding.
You will be held responsible for the disposition of that feather.
Thank you.
We thank you for the gift.
His wings flap, and he launches back into the sky.
I don't wish to overstay my welcome. We should return.
We never even made it to the city.
Just show up and be like, hey, listen, we haven't been able to barter in a while, so, what's gold worth to you? Nothing? Alright.
Shit.
How about Faith? He's got faith in spades.
Is the portal still open?
You can look for it.
I'd like to look to see if the portal is still open.
Perception check, please.
Natural 20.
As you look back to where you are certain the portal stood, you see nothing but open plains and hills.
Well then, I guess the question now is, how do we get home? I say, still facing the direction that the portal was.
We could walk that way. Maybe it'll appear as we get closer. Or maybe purely our intentions will guide us.
I like this half smile just sitting on Mike's face. I can hear his thoughts. We're on the fucking celestial plane. This is so cool.
My thoughts are that was a little too easy. Here's Lawrence fucking us again with a side quest.
Wow. Fuck yourself.
That's what you that's what you instilled in us.
Fuck you. That's it. We're not playing late tonight.
Oh Jesus.
All right, I'm gonna ask my bracelet. If we go back, will we find a way home?
I don't know. Don't ask me.
You.
Yes.
You're good, you.
I don't know what you're doing, Dave.
Still overhead?
I'm whispering to it.
Lawrence, is this celestial being still overhead?
Appears to be like a pinprick in the distance right now.
Oh.
I'm going to attempt to talk to it like we were before.
Hey, speak away. Or telepathically speak away.
Our portal has faded and we have no way back to our plane.
He just throws his greatsword at us.
Yep, it lands, opens a portal.
Seems like going back the way we came won't help either. At least for a half hour.
How do you know this? Who are you talking to?
For a half an hour? Wait. For a half an hour, where did you pull this information?
The bracelet that was left in my care.
Given.
Is actually quite useful, and it answers questions similar to a spell, and gives me a positive or negative response when I ask it a question, or nothing.
Wait, is that the bracelet you found on the dead body?
Yeah, that one.
How do we know that thing's not cursed and telling you to do the opposite?
Oh, I didn't thought of that.
That's a fair point. I was gonna try to just test it to see if it's telling the truth or not.
Well, test it with something that's undoubtedly true.
I can only use it once a day. So we could try to go back for a half hour and see if we find a way home.
Well, there's no harm in going back to where we came from just to see. I don't trust that thing.
Do you not trust the what's her name? Corful and Alama?
Who?
The farmers. It was the farmer's daughter's amulet. I tried to give it back, and they wouldn't take it.
Things are easily corrupted. They don't know what happened to that once it left her care.
You are all too wise.
Just common sense that seems apparent that it made its way to a hag. We don't know what happened to it. So let's be proactive and just check it out.
All right. So let's go back for a half hour and see if anything happens. But it said that it wouldn't.
So that we're heading back in the direction of the portal? Or where the portal was?
That's between me and Dave. We're in agreement. If anyone else has an alternate opinion.
He said it would take a half hour?
Yeah, I believe that's how long the spell can foresee.
I don't know of any other way.
Yeah, all this plain business is out of my league.
Same, but it is a celestial plane. And we were proven good, so what bad could happen to us here?
I don't want
And
to answer that question.
And that's an ominous party wipe, right? I almost said potty, like a fucking Boston.
Potty wipe. We're gonna have to do that like 3 or 4 times a day. Don't you mention it.
So we're gonna start walking back towards the where we came from for a half hour.
Is that what we're doing?
Yep.
That's my vote.
Huh?
Kill the wabbit. Kill the wabbit.
Lord's flipping furiously through his monster manual. I was like, all right, what's gonna
I
happen
flipped
to
like
these
2
fuckers?
pages. What do you mean furiously? I turned like 2 pages. God damn.
The holy cow turns into a minotaur and just wipes
Yep.
us out of existence.
Starting with Baracus.
Yeah. How dare you touch me, man?
About 20-25 minutes of walking, you find yourself still walking through an open field. You see a few other, what you can only presume are celestial cows in the nearby distance, and a few large white boulders scatter across the landscape. And by large, they are quite immense. You can see in the distance what appears to be a forest made of white wooded trees, in the not too distant distance.
White wooded trees.
Bro.
Bro,
Malaki?
bro. You continuing or going back or
It hasn't been a half hour yet.
no? It's been 20 minutes.
I'm gonna sit down and read my book.
I'm gonna say let's keep going.
You say as Badger sits down and pulls out a book.
Yep.
I love when Dave has that reaction.
Which is fine, right? It's just,
I'm crazy, motherfucker.
Dave gives that reaction to so many people. I'm just always happy to see Dave getting that reaction, being given that one.
well, maybe
Belmar.
this
Sorry, go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off. Sorry.
maybe this is what the spell meant, is that we wouldn't get 30 minutes in a single direction without getting sidetracked. I'm done.
I'm not sidetracked.
Belmar, do your thing, man. We got a dragon to kill still.
I give a nod and I approach Badger.
Why
on
is
his good
everyone
side.
afraid to approach me?
Every successful response with you thus far has been Belmar, Druidic. Okay, go. That's every time. So I'm just working with what works right now.
So yeah, I approach on his good side. I make sure I give a good couple of feet between us. And in Druidic, Badger, this doesn't seem to be the time for a reading. We need to find our way out of here.
Everybody give me a perception check.
Even me?
You have disadvantage.
I'll choose to not succeed, regardless, because I'm
okay with that too. All right. As Belmar is talking to Badger, all of you save Badger are stunned to see one of the nearby boulders uncurl and reveal itself to be a massive celestial bear that's got quite the hankering for some fresh meat. Initiative roll from everybody but Badger.
Did not see Celestial Rock Bear coming, gotta say.
And this is exactly what Canada was talking about.
Yep.
I gave you an augury answer. You chose to ignore the augury answer.
The augury.
Can't blame me for that.
I blame Dave.
What was the augury answer?
Dave told you what his answer was.
I said it was a bad decision to go back. And Brackus was like, I don't trust that thing. We should do it to see if it was good or not.
So
Which
As
is
I
completely
always
logical.
say, I never go out of my way to kill you, but if your decisions lead to your death, that's not my fault. So, initiative rolls, everybody.
Alright, we're running back. I'm running.
You're on surprise round. So, initiative rolls from everybody but Badger, please.
The bear
Thank you for
starts
voluntarily failing that roll. I can't read the text wall.
Oh, mine's 17.
Wait, I thought you said we should go back.
I said we should go back to test what the fuck this item is.
Because he said go back 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what the bracelet said, not Lawrence.
Yeah, the bracelet said to go back for 30 minutes.
No, it said it'd be bad if we went back for 30 minutes. Like if we went back for 30 minutes, something bad would happen. So I said,
I'm gonna blame anyone for just what happened. It's me. So scream at me. That's fine.
I will yell at you. I was under the impression that Dave said go back for 30 minutes.
Nope.
Well, I said,
No,
hey, if we want to test the magic item, we could go back for 30 minutes. And Brackus was like, yeah, we should totally do that. I was like, okay.
Trevok.
Oh, I misunderstood.
16.
Urfer.
7.
Baracus.
21.
Baracus, you are the first to react to this large bear suddenly standing upright on its two hind legs, towering at 12 feet tall.
This is where we fight a bear and the angels come back to kill us.
Yeah, so we're running.
I cast Ray of Frost.
Never mind.
Or we're not running.
Okay.
Do you know what Ray of Frost does? It slows it down, and we're all gonna fucking cheese it. Because my next word was run, and I'm going to use my full movement to run away.
Well, I need your spell attack roll first.
I am doing that. I just, yeah. Anyways, spell attack.
This is what I get for always disagreeing with Dave. Because I completely misunderstood and was like, yeah, Canada's right. We get it, it's a bear.
28.
That's the soundtrack playing, asshole. Roll
28. Full damage.
Yeah.
Seven.
Let me just see if they're subject to slowing.
Oh god, if they're not, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, if they're not, go fuck yourself.
Is it subject to a DC to avoid the slowing, or it's automatic if it hits?
Automatic on hit.
Oh, yeah. Your ray strikes it. How much damage was that?
7.
And his limbs appear to frost over a bit. Now you yell run, and you're running? Yes?
Yeah, am I able to discern if Badger's oblivious to this?
Give me a wisdom check.
18.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to be aware of the massive beast that just stood up behind him. He seems to be completely flat-footed about it.
How much do you weigh, Ryan? With all your gear?
129 pounds.
Urfer's got him, come on.
I can't carry that much.
Urfer's got him, come
Hey, Penny,
on.
you want to come say hi?
How much can I carry with a...
You want to come say hi?
It's 15 times.
15 times 8? 140.
Say hi.
Yeah, I'm over. I'm going to grab his arm. I wanted to pick you up and cheese it, but I'm going to grab your arm and pull you as I use my full movement of 30 feet.
You're
Penny.
dragging Badger?
I'm going to grab him and yank him in my direction, but I'm going to probably release if he gives me resistance.
There's obviously resistance as he's completely unaware and incapable of assisting.
Come say hi.
So,
Basically, you're making me aware of the situation.
All right, I'm
So
gonna
just go.
pull. I'll pull you.
No, just go.
No, I'm pulling you.
Just go.
Awa.
You've made me aware of the situation by pulling my arm. Go.
All right, I'm going.
Yeah, that's right. Get out of here. We
Ye-
watch you over here anyways.
Bye.
Bye.
Dude, be gone.
Why are you saying bye?
Bye.
Bye, because Baracus is cheesing it. That's why.
Dang right.
Bye. Oh, sticker?
Oh.
We have two other white boulders, don't we?
Doesn't matter.
Shut up, Dave.
Well, you're just tugging on Baracus' Badger's arm and running?
Yep.
Sure. Alright.
And I did scream run, right?
Yep. Run! Ah! Here. Alright. And with that, the bear charges. Slow reduces it by 10 feet, right?
Yes, sir.
10, 15. Perfect. Badger and Urfer. AC?
You're such
Badger,
a
you're
dick.
flat-footed.
Such a dick.
You're a dick.
As I'm
Okay.
running and as I see the bear charge to my comrades, I am going to bend luck.
I got a 15 AC. So give it to
13,
Badger.
flat-footed.
And what is yours, Badger?
13.
And what does Ben Luck do?
Ben luck will give a -4 to your attack roll.
Or I guess, Lawrence, I'm still flat-footed too, right?
Correct.
All right, so mine's 12.
I'm trying to help you guys as best as I can.
So I got a 13 and a 12 to hit, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And I have a minus
4.
4.
4. All right. I don't hit the 13. I think that was Badger.
Yep.
I do hit 12.
Badger, I got you.
Urfer, you take that's 9 points of slashing damage, 6 points of slam damage, and I need a dexterity check from you.
19.
All right. Despite taking the brunt of the bear's charge, you managed to keep your feet and are not knocked prone.
So 15 total?
Yep. When the creature stands upright, giving another roar of rage and hunger. All right, Belmar, you're up.
Actually, can I use my...
Hellish Rebuke, sure.
No.
Oh, you can't because you're flat-footed. You can't. You don't want a Hellish Rebuke in the Celestial Plane,
Oh,
Dave?
Jesus.
First of all, it's Celic Rebuke. And second of all,
It's a what rebuke?
Celic.
Celic.
Yeah, remember you changed it?
I did not say Celic. I don't know what the fuck Celic's supposed to be.
Maybe Celtic rebuke? I don't know. What is Celtic?
I have no idea where you got Celic, Dave.
Don't make me go look through the videos to find out where.
It might have been Citic, as in like the city.
No. It was Celic. But... And I thought you spelled it for me, too.
Well, do you have the spelling?
No, I was going to use my, my Fey... Or Misty Escape. teleport. Become invisible.
Oh, you're trying to think Sealy.
Sealy.
Yes, Sealy. Okay, I get it where you're going for. Yes. Sealy and unsealy. Yes. Sealy rebuke. That's fine. You want to use what?
My Misty Escape.
Are you allowed to use that when you're flat-footed?
It's a bonus action.
Or
You're right. I think it is a reaction.
Can't react until you've acted.
Okay, fair enough.
I believe it's a bonus action and not a reaction.
Belmar, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do.
Well, just an FYI, as your adrenaline kicks in as you enter battle, the plants in your backpack sprout and bloom into full-fledged flowers and plants and shrubbery under the celestial sun. Congratulations. Now you're Venusaur. For reals.
Solar beam. In high sun, it doesn't take a charge up. You just.
All right, so let me check the ACs real quick. I might have an idea.
Check the AC.
Oh, not ACs. I'm sorry. The initiative. Initiatives.
I haven't been able to roll mine yet, so.
All right. Is Badger on his feet or just aware of the situation?
Just aware he's on his butt.
All right, I'm going to shout, everyone get out of here. And I'm going to ready Thunder Wave for, if it...
Thundercats.
Readying that for if it takes any hostile action.
It already took hostile.
Yeah, but further hostile action. I'm trying to wait till everyone gets out so I don't blow them away too.
So you're readying it for if the bear moves, or you're readying it for everybody getting clear, or what do you...
I'm readying it pretty much to hit it right before the bear moves again. Or when the bear moves again.
Okay.
And that'll be it.
All right. That brings me to Treva.
I'm going to... So Badger's the only one that's still flat-footed, right?
Urfer is too.
Urfer is too. Yeah, but Badger's the one that's right next to me.
Womp womp, Urfer.
So I'm going to lay a hand on Badger's shoulder and cast protection from good and evil.
Ooh. I like it.
Because when in the celestial plane,
It works just as effectively as in the Abyssal. Neat. Oh.
I appreciate what you all are doing, but I'm about to just beat feet faster than all of you can.
All right. I like it. All right. Anything else?
run.
You're running?
Yeah.
All right.
Same direction as Baracus took off in.
You have 20 feet of movement? Or 25?
25.
All right. As you do, the bear lashes out with a claw. Belmar, this is your opportunity to use your ready to action if you'd like.
I will not use it.
Reacting, you can react to his reaction. Yes, no?
Oh, no.
Okay. Trevok, armor class?
20.
Alright, you manage to deflect easily the celestial claw as it comes for you. Anything else? You moved away.
Yeah, that's it.
Urfer, you're up.
I'll Ray of Frost the Celestial Bear.
Alright, it's a disadvantage.
Alright, fine. I'll move, and then I'll move my my full distance towards Brachus.
Feet.
25.
Alright.
And then cast Ray of Frost.
Alright, range attack roll, please. You say okay, fine, as if you weren't going to call me on some silly rule at some point tonight.
Ha
22.
You know as well as I do, a range attack and melee distance is a disadvantage. You know as well as I do. Yeah, that hits.
Unless you have spell sniper.
Or sharpshooter.
I have Spell Sniper.
I don't know this. You got to tell me this stuff.
13.
You got to know your character better than I do.
Do we, though?
Ideally. Because I ain't going to call a lot of shit on you.
Actually, I might be talking out of my ass. Let me look that up real quick.
What?
I'm pretty sure Spell Sniper doesn't give you melee attack.
Well, melee disadvantage, like you're really accurate with your...
Yeah, but that's like, you don't worry about distance, and you don't worry about cover. Anywho, anything else there, River?
Nope.
Alright, Badger, feel free to roll initiative, please.
Well, my 19 doesn't count.
Not before I ask you to roll initiative, no.
You said everybody roll initiative, and I rolled
Except
it,
for
and then you
Badger.
went, except Badger, after I posted it.
Yeah, and again, I haven't seen the board, so no, it does not count.
That's bullshit.
You're bullshit.
Anyways, that's fine, because this is better. So 20.
For 19, you got it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Alright. Alright. Let's see how this is.
Baracus, you're up.
I'm gonna do a wisdom check to see if I can discern how much this bear weighs.
A lot.
I want to pick it up and put it down.
Flex those mental muscles.
Alright, I'll be more precise. Over under 1,000 pounds and 19.
Pretty sure it's over.
Well, then that's useless.
Pretty sure regular grizzly bear is over.
I took
The bear is
telekinesis
above
for nothing.
Is this a giant bear?
It's large. I just told you on its hind legs it's over 12 feet tall.
Doesn't matter. A regular grizzly bear is over 12 feet tall, and they only weigh 600 pounds.
Yeah, this ain't a grizzly.
I took telekinesis for nothing.
But grizzly bears stand over 12 feet tall.
That's cool.
So, Lawrence, you know
It's a
the
fat celestial bear.
I told you it looked like a giant boulder when it was sleeping.
Ray of Frost stacks, right? For the that's another -10 until it.
A of frost only per round.
Yeah, it is. But
Yeah, so the first one's already worn by the time you used yours.
I know, but I'm saying if Brachus uses his too, then it's 20.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Now I'm
I
looking up
told you
largest
Jamie was going
bears.
to try to get technical on me here. I
I'm
knew
looking
it.
up largest bears. I don't see this.
Well, here's a technical question for you. If I telekinesis a party member that's in melee combat and move him out of it, does the opponent get an attack of opportunity?
It already
No,
took its
no.
attack of opportunity this turn.
It does not. And the bear did, actually, yes, that's true, too. But no, he would not. Unless you're,
Great.
like, hold personing them and then moving them out.
You just keep Belmar right where he is.
Alright. Heaviest brown bear was 2,500 pounds, so.
Congratulations.
Fair enough.
Fair.
Badger, come to me. And I'm gonna
Penny.
reach my hand out.
Don't
Don't
towards
worry
you.
about me.
Penny, leave it.
All right, then as he exclaims, I shift my spell to Belmar. And
Probably don't have to worry about him either.
no, I want to get him out of there.
Penny.
No,
leave
you
it
have to
there.
worry about him. He doesn't have. He's not Circle of the Moon.
Mm.
I'm gonna
Well, I can
pick him
still
up. And
transform.
I'm gonna pick him up, and unless he resists me, I'm gonna move 30 feet. Him 30 feet to the left.
Belmar?
Yes.
Why to the left? I thought we're running. Oh, left that way.
Yeah, left that way.
Okay. I
Belmar,
thought you meant like his left, like
You're off. Away.
It
Please give me your wild magic check.
just flicks Belmar off into the distance, like, go after that one.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a 1, but it was a 7.
So it was a 1?
I thought it was a 1, it was a 7.
So you want to treat it like a 1?
I almost do, but no.
So you do?
It was a 7, Lawrence.
Okay, just checking.
You know what? I'm
Gotta
just
make
gonna take the 1 on this.
You gotta. Hey, you want to take the 1s on shit? I'm very happy.
Hey, if I can auto-fail fucking wild magic checks, if you want to give me that ability, I will throw it
you
in.
absolutely can.
Oh, shit.
It's not going to stop you from having to make the rolls at other points. But if you ever want to auto fail it, yeah.
Duly noted. I will think about it and do that in further sessions.
All right. You're absolutely always welcome to auto fail.
Lawrence is
That's
totally.
That's what I just did with my book. I was like, yeah, I'm in my book. Do not care.
Well, an RP auto-fail and something that could have serious ramifications auto-fail is...
I'm always okay with an auto fail.
All right. Duly noted.
We're in a wooden cage. You're freaking
Think
out.
of
anyway,
wild
just
magic.
auto-fail.
Your wild magic check is your ability to control the surges within your own blood. So if at any point you mentally don't want to fight it, yeah, you can auto fail it.
Like if you were like bound and chained, stuck in a small cage.
Yeah, that's a guaranteed wild magic.
No, but I'm saying you could choose like
Just fail it. Just
think
fire
of it as like an RP type of element where you can build it in.
You just go, fuck, I don't care what happened, just let it out.
Yep.
Like, it's just an additional pressure on top of whatever else is happening that you can absolutely say, fuck it, I'm not going to try to control this. I don't need to hold this in.
Turning into
All right.
a potted plant would probably remove shackles.
That's a whole new flavor for RP too. I'm all about it. Excellent.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you, Ryan.
I'll teach you motherfuckers to RP yet. I'm trying. I can't put Dave on my back yet, but I'm trying.
Fireball.
I just in the literal sense of the rules, I didn't think I could do that, but
The rules are always second to the game.
yeah. Always second to the DM. DM's God, I get it.
But
No,
not even that.
I said it's always second to the game. That's in the DM to the game.
All right, I'm gonna quicken spell and cast Ray of Frost again.
I'll make it a leveled spell.
It does not. It just spends for
Oh,
sorcery
it's a
points.
first level. Oh, that's right for us. Never mind.
So
I looked over and I saw Ray of Sickness and I thought it was it for a second. I was like, oh, it's level 1. No, wait, no, that's not the right spell.
Ray of damn it, not that one.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
that's a definite hit. And 11 points of damage.
Yep, I have the same song stuck in my head. That's why I'm doing this.
Yeah, it's really frustrating right now.
Wait, hold on. I think we've... Hold on. Don't count this damage. I just rolled the... Did we establish what concentration does? Because I want to keep telekinesis up. I can cast another spell as long as I'm not hit, right?
You can't cast another concentration spell.
Another concentration spell, but a cantrip I can do.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good then.
So you're still just carrying Belmar?
No, I dropped him, but for up to 10 rounds of 1 minute, I can choose a new target to telekinesis.
Ah.
Anything else?
No, I'm good.
Is that bear getting bigger as he gets frozen?
All right, Badger, you're up. I don't know.
Alright. So he's already taken... Yes, he is.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I stuff the book into my bag. I shift into a giant eagle, and I'm going to.
Is that an action for you?
Nope. Bonus action because I'm Circle of the Moon.
Okay. And
I'm gonna fly towards the group.
what's your movement speed?
50? No, 60? Hold on. I have it pulled up. Where the fuck? 80.
Oh yeah, 80.
About how you're just gonna take off faster than any of us. Yep.
Yeah, but I'm gonna pick one of you fuckers up, so you're welcome.
Assuming you're a giant eel, not just an eagle.
Yeah. So I'm going to pick up. Who's the lightest person?
What's your strength in eagle form?
I actually don't know that.
16.
Yeah. Well, 16 plus. Oh yeah, yeah.
16 times 15, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, doing math. I can carry 240 pounds. I only weigh 120, so I can carry another 120.
Does your personal weight account to your carry weight? I don't believe so.
I don't think so. Not in transformed form.
I don't think in any form.
Again, I already said no, it does not.
Oh, okay. Well, then, if my carry weight doesn't count in shapeshift form, then I only weigh 40 pounds. So I can carry.
You can carry your carry capacity, regardless of how much you weigh.
It's yours.
All right, so I can carry 240.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I can carry any of you.
Well, I'm the lightest, but also the quickest on foot, so feel free to pick someone else up.
Who are you picking up as you're swooping by? You're already off screen.
Grab her.
You could pick me up, and I can chain the next dude.
That's what I was thinking. Like, if I pick you up, can you just pull him?
I can pull anyone within range.
So yeah, I'll pick up Baracus.
All right, Brackus, you're now 30 feet off screen. Well,
Sick. I'm going to need to see if I need to blow a sorcery point, but it won't be a problem regardless.
all right, Badger, you're done? Badger?
Oh, he's AFK.
Figures he's done. All right, with a roar, two other bears unravel.
Ooh.
Badger, 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 badger. Mushroom, mushroom.
Bear roars, but is unable to get close enough due to his slowed stature.
What's his movement speed?
Too high. He lost 20 feet.
Fair enough. Wow, he can move like 35, 40 feet. Oh, he is big, so.
Alimar is not so lucky.
Oh. Can I use my ready to action?
No, you had your opportunity for the ready to action. You let it pass.
Oh, that was like my one and only chance?
Yeah.
Oh.
You
Okay.
said you readied it for that to happen. That happened. You had the option of triggering or not. You said no.
Gotcha. Okay.
You do, however, dodge both swipes for the claws of the bear that approaches you. Mark?
Legs down.
Actually,
Actually. Hi, actually. How can I help you, actually?
so the telekinesis spell that I used on Belmar does not end until my next round. So if I'm telekinesing and Badger pulls me up, would he not move with me?
Why would he move with you?
Because I'm moving as well.
So?
There's an argument both ways, so just
When
DM
you
call.
cast a spell as your action each round for the duration, you can exert your will on one creature object that you can see within range, causing the appropriate effect below. You can affect the same target round after round or choose a new one at any time. Switch targets, the prior target is no longer affected by the spell. Creature, you can try to move a huge or smaller creature.
I'm just thinking that it's cement in
You win
between
the
us, but
contest.
yeah,
You didn't tell me
makes
to
sense.
make an opposed strength check. You didn't.
Well, I said I said, are you willingly
And until the end of your
fail?
next- Did he say that though?
I said, are you willingly fail? And I assumed he heard that.
Yeah, I didn't struggle or anything.
Yeah, but you're restrained. I didn't realize that. So technically, I have an advantage on those 2 attack rolls.
Wait, I'm restrained?
Yep,
Oh.
Why is he restrained?
because the spell says he's restrained. Till the end of your next turn, the creature is restrained in your telekinetic grip.
Yeah, but it also gives the...
A creature is lifted upward is suspended in midair.
All right, I'm just looking for clarification. I'm not questioning you. But when you say you can willingly fail a throw,
Yeah,
can he not just be like, okay, I'm letting Baracus take me?
yeah, and that's fine. I just didn't realize there was a check involved, so that I should have, but I didn't. But even if he does willingly fail that doesn't stop him from being restrained.
Hey,
Your spell literally restrains him
could you throw a coffee down for me?
as it pulls him along.
One of the ones on the bottom and 3 ice cubes.
All right, if that's your interpretation, then
10
I'm
ounces
willing to agree with it.
Literally
All right.
what it says.
Just
That's
the
not even
one.
interpretation. It's literally what it
no.
says.
Yeah, but if you're willing, I'm. Never mind. All right,
A
I'm
willing
not
fail
mad.
is-
I'm not mad. I just.
No, I want to make sure it's clear.
mentality.
A willing fail of the check does not stop the effect of the spell at any capacity. It just means that automatically you win, and so the effect of that, whatever the spell is, happens. It doesn't stop
You want
him
me to
from
read
being
the-
restrained because he's not fighting it.
Well, I'm just thinking of like a
Ready?
BDSM mentality. Like you like to get tied up, so you're letting yourself
Blue
being
hat,
tied up.
Green hat.
No, yeah,
red
okay.
hat,
Even in that mentality, if you let that happen, you're still restrained, right?
red shirt, blue shirt.
Well, that's
Yellow shirt.
like a real literal interpretation of the word restrained. But
Yellow pants.
No?
Red pants. Green pants. Oops.
Even if you let someone tie you up, you're still tied up in the
Every
end.
time. Oops.
again, literal. But again,
What?
it's your game. It's your game. I just
What other interpretation is there?
Red
I
Sox,
let him tie me up, so I'm pulled away.
Oh, okay.
Green shoes, yellow shoes. Blue
So
shoes,
what's-
Oops.
What aren't you getting? You agree you let him tie you up.
Yellow hat, green
But
shirt,
his argument
green
is
pants,
because he's
purple
restrained,
socks,
should he not
red
be
shoes.
pulled by his will?
Oops.
No, the spell does not say he moves with you.
All done.
I think that's his point. Like, if he's...
But that wasn't the point that he was arguing with me on. As far as I could tell, at least.
I just don't think the creature could get an attack of opportunity because I'm pulling him.
No, he's not. Nobody's getting an attack of opportunity because you're pulling him. I already agree with you on that one. That's true.
All right, then I'm in agreement with you. I'm sorry, I'm confused.
What he's getting is he gets advantage on attack rolls because Belmar's unable to dodge. He's unable to act normally because he's restrained by the magic of the spell.
Okay, yes, absolutely. Then I apologize. Yeah, you're
Not an
right.
attack of opportunity.
No, you're
whatsoever.
100% right. I apologize.
Okay.
Pull Belmar higher.
I don't apologize.
I do legit want to make sure you understand, and that it's not a
No, that's
conflict
fine.
between us
Yeah,
on that point.
again, I wasn't mad at you at any point. I just want to.
No. I'm not assuming any kind of anger. I want to make sure everybody understands.
No, 100%. All right, we're on the same page now. I apologize.
So cool.
That was
I'm mad at you all the time, Lawrence.
I know you are. You're the only one I know that's constantly mad at me.
That was a fantastic, because I read Penny a book and I came back for the middle of that argument, and it was just like, I don't know what we're yelling about, just for like 3 minutes.
I wasn't yelling. I wasn't yelling, and Chris wasn't angry. Good. Glad we're on the same page. Belmar, you're up. Oh wait, you're restrained.
Just pull Belmar higher. That's it. Just out of bear reach, like a carrot stick.
Also,
If you
just to clarify, if I could restrain him by the waist and not restrict his arms to swing a sword or cast a spell, am I able to distinguish that, or am I just flat out?
I'd say it's a flat out grip, like fully around him.
Okay.
Yeah, restrained is like a status in the back, so I would assume it.
Could he make a roll in order to specifically restrain around the legs?
Maybe at the casting, I might allow that with an advantage for his opposed check in that case. Which, in this case, would be just as easy for you to do, but...
Basically, this boils down to, this is the first utility spell I've been able to access, and I just want to know the limitations, because
I
know how my brain works.
So, in the future, if you want to try to limit the level of restraint, I think I'll allow it, but make it harder for the spell to take effect on a creature. In other words, you'd have disadvantage, or they'd have advantage on the check, the opposed check.
All right, but if they willingly fail that check,
then
are you going to force a check? Okay.
I will, because there's a possibility for natural ones.
Fair enough. All right.
So they would have to check and fail.
Yeah, they can. If it's not a natural one, they can willingly absolve the roll. But it's really more to see if Belmar gets a natural one.
Even if they were to succeed?
Belmar, yeah. Belmar.
Like say Chris rolls a 17 and Belmar rolls an 18. Okay. And Chris is going for like a specific grapple.
Then Belmar would roll again, but it wouldn't matter. Or rather, I'd have Baracus do a disadvantage roll, so he'd roll again anyways.
But
only in case he gets a natural one.
Oh, okay.
So I roll twice
as opposed to Belmar just
right. So just Belmar could willingly fail, but if Baracus rolls a natural one on his disadvantage roll, he might have something else happen, or he might. Who knows? We'll figure it out when it happens.
All right. So
Chris rolls natural ones so rarely it doesn't fucking matter.
I know.
All you need to know is yes, you can willingly fail to save, and if you let me know ahead of time, I will allow for a targeted restriction.
Yeah. Everyone gets a willingness to fail the roll unless I roll a disadvantage natural one.
Exactly.
On the second roll. Okay. All right.
Or on the first roll. But yeah.
No, but
if I roll first roll. Yeah, it's being typical. I apologize.
Hey, if there's any more confusion, we can cover it out of session. Send me an email if there's more questions. All right?
Sorry.
It's taken up way too much time. And I get the reason. We'll move on. If we need to talk about it later, we can talk about it later. Whew. Belmar, you are restrained, but I didn't give you the opportunity to make an opposed strength check before. Because of that, I will allow you to make one now if you would like.
Well, no,
otherwise,
I willingly failed the first time. Oh, but can I struggle against it now? Since I'm still restrained? No. Because, yeah, I willingly let him take
the opportunity now, but this is a one-time because I didn't give it to you before.
So if I was to struggle now, am I going to go back to where I was before he pulled me? Or am I just not
break
right now?
Where he has you now.
Okay, I'll try that then.
That would be fantastic if there was a slingshot effect.
Yeah, because then I'd put him behind the bears. That'd be great. He'd go 30 feet in the other direction, and the bears could all just turn and chase him down.
Crashing into anything that happens to be between you and there.
Oh boy. Belmar,
Belmar's already cursed,
unless you want to fail.
Yeah, my roll was a 15.
Baracus, I need an opposed strength check unless you want to willingly let him go.
No, I want to pull him towards me.
Okay, give me an opposed strength check.
15.
Belmar, what was
Ooh,
yours?
15.
15.
Roll
Reroll?
again.
Nope, Kyle, go to the maintaining of the spell as it happened initially already. In this case.
So that's the end of my turn?
You can perform mental actions or verbal actions.
I'm just going to kind of look bewildered and stare at that celestial bear.
Ah, fuck, this is going to suck.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Alright, that brings us to Trayvon.
Why is he opposing me on a check to get him out of combat? I don't understand.
Hmm?
I want to keep running.
10, 15, 20, 25.
I feel like he just wants to lose that character. That's
It's been
almost
through a
where
lot.
I'm getting this.
He is
Belmar's been through a lot.
he is doing an alarming
He's
amount
no
of
longer
things.
blue now, though, guys. Come on.
Yeah, he's just green.
Tinted.
I feel like he doesn't know which way he wants to play.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I've been there 1,000 times. Trick is to just dial in, no matter how mad you guys get at me.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
That's what I do.
But that's the thing.
But
Anytime
nobody gives me shit.
anytime you're playing your character, you're playing your character. It's different from Dave does something and we all get mad at him.
Dave kind of asks for it sometimes. That's why.
Sometimes.
All the time.
Even he smiles knowing
yeah,
it's true.
with that shitty grin on his face.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
What are you talking about, guys? Anything else, Sir Trayvon?
What did I do? I just ran.
What is our play here? What the fuck is going on?
We're running away from the bears to go
Yes,
back.
we're just running away from the bears.
Basically, I fucked up and questioned the bracers, and we're cheesing it.
All right, so can I perception to see what's ahead now in the direction we're headed?
You see one of the celestial cows up ahead, and you're heading in the general direction of the city.
Do I recognize the cow?
It looks like a celestial cow.
Yeah, but me and the other cow had a moment.
Sure you did.
Me and the other cow at a moment.
There's a quote for you. D&T quotes out of context. But me and the other cow had a moment.
I'm gonna say that the next time I have a burger.
I knew exactly what I was saying. That was the point.
Please call that cow Wagyu. Just for me.
No.
What?
What a cow wants. What a cow needs. Whatever makes it
Wow.
happy.
No, now you stop.
Big Mac, please.
God.
Oh, come on, you
I'm
didn't like that last
I need-
line?
No.
Oof.
Big Mac, please. That was a great line.
Yeah, but it's not beef, so it doesn't matter.
That's why, because you had a moment with the other cow.
Yeah, but
Dude, we're shooting all our potential sponsors down right now.
yeah, I know.
All the fat guy foods are like, yeah, fuck you guys.
McDonald's. All right, let's
Always
go.
fresh, never frozen.
Come on, let's go.
No, I got
Wait,
nothing else.
Trayvon after his movement.
I got nothing else.
What are we doing?
Pepper.
All right,
Anything
I'm gonna.
else?
Yeah, I'm gonna dash.
Dashing. Woo-wee. Erford dashes away.
Yep, as far as I can
Maracas.
run.
Baracus the Rackus.
He can't do shit. He's being carried by me.
I can definitely do shit, because I can carry
okay.
you out of
Belmar.
space.
I know, he can grab it.
Belmar around?
I know.
Balmar to me! And I try to pull him again.
You'll whip him towards you. Anything else?
Unless he resists.
He has no option.
Oh, he already used his resist, didn't he? Alright, so I move him 30 feet.
Yeah, I moved him 30 feet towards you.
I don't have your screen maximized. I apologize.
Oh. I was like, am I not sharing anymore? What happened?
No, you're sharing. He's bad.
That's true. I mean, what?
I accidentally had Dave selected. Jesus.
Of
What?
all screens.
That offends me even more.
Of all screens.
I mean, you'd be better off clicking on Mike and watching him just smoke cigarettes and drink beer. Honestly.
That's what Deli's doing.
It's a mirror of what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm done.
All right, Badger. Flying
Penny.
far, far away.
Penny.
And
Hey,
I'm flying
Hey,
towards
you want
the
me to read it
city.
to you?
All right, you're
Okay,
off
but
screen
you
again.
need to lay down.
Anything else?
Can I carry Urfer? What's my weight at right now?
You tell me. What's Baraka's weight? That's how much you're carrying. Just grab Urfer, leave Belmar and Trayvon. Sorry, guys. We'll be back later.
Yeah, but they weigh the least. That's
I know. I just think it's funny.
With all my gear, I'm 163.
Probably too
No.
heavy to carry Urfer then.
too heavy to carry. You're 40 pounds heavy. Or 43.
Oof. Sorry, Urfer. Looks like you're hoofing it. Anything else there, Badger? Dave? Sorry, not Dave. I'm sorry, Ryan.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
God. I'm staring at E, and I'm like, why is he not doing anything?
Where are we in relationship to the city? That's where we're going, right?
You were just running away, as far as I knew.
My intention was to flee. Well, my initiative was to flee towards the city when I said run.
Hello, monster.
Yeah.
So feel free to
He's a
adjust
little bit funny looking,
to
to say the least.
the direction.
He lives in a world of
You
Because
feel
I'm
like you can
assuming-
easily outpace him at this point.
which makes being funny looking pretty darn hard.
Sorry, I was distracted. What'd you say?
I said you feel like you can easily outpace him at this point.
You might
Okay.
have noticed that everybody loves
They got tired?
and puppies
Hooray!
and
I
bunnies.
haven't had their turn in a bit, so I'm waiting to see
You
what
know,
happens
cute
on their
fluffy
turn.
things.
I gotta wait till Badger's done with his turn before I do anything.
But nobody loves a slightly hairy, I suppose a bit googly.
I'm just trying to get closer to the city and away from.
monster.
Right. You flew. I need to know if you're doing anything else.
No, that's it.
This might be enough to make a monster feel well.
With a snorting
down in the
grunt,
dumps.
the bears
but
appear
not
to
being
give
in the
up the
moping around
chase,
sort.
turning and ambling
He
back to
decided
their
set-
original
to set out
position.
and look for someone who'd love him just the way he was. He looked high. He looked low.
With a huff and a puff, I'm gonna say I'm sorry.
Middle-ish. He looked
I guess the
inside.
bracelet's good.
It was for science. I agreed. Whew.
More than once he thought that maybe.
You guess? You guess?
He found what he was looking for.
Yeah, I guess you saw what happened.
But as it turned out,
clearly
things
it's-
were never quite as they seemed.
That's funny.
That
I don't
is
care who
funny.
you are, that there's funny. Ooh, what's a YouTube video?
I'm gonna sit down and just huff and puff for a second.
Really, Chris?
Out of the solar beam.
Oh,
Yes, it would be fair to say that his search did not go well. And then it didn't go well some more.
Yeah. Shake your head.
It didn't go well for such a long time, in fact, that it began to get dark and scary, and well, not very nice. So the monster, having lost all his oomph, decided it was time to give up and go home. But in the blink of a googly eye, everything changed. You see, sometimes, when you least expect it, love finds you.
Okay, am I gonna do this one? Well, I don't even need your permission for this one. I mean, Venusaur. My fucking knee! That's my knee! Damn it! Shit! Oh, man! Why did you evolve me, you asshole? Because I love you, Pikachu! I don't want me to lose! Is that what you want? want?
I can just see Ryan's disgruntlement with this.
Muffins. I need nourishment. Horse meat. Something. We don't kill Pokemon. We do. We do it for you, you fucking ass.
Have you not seen that before?
I don't think I've seen this one or not in a while.
What do you even do? You just shut up, man. Oh, you're fucking fault. You're the one who was all, oh, I've got to do an attack. You could have just walked away. You didn't, you prick. Fuck you, dumbass. I need. Oh, man.
My knee.
Fuck you, man. Alright, sorry. Couldn't help myself.
It's alright, I blame Chris.
Fuck you, I posted that like a half hour ago.
You knew I couldn't see anything for a half hour.
It's appropriate for the solar beam.
Alright. So the bears appear to have given up, trundling back to their original, earlier boulder-like positions. What would you like to do now?
Cheese
my
it back to
breath.
town.
Yeah, we're heading to town.
Yep.
Perception checks from everybody.
Now the cow is looking at us funny.
Yes, all the cows are watching.
My disadvantage.
No. Right. Outside of avoiding the occasional large boulder you see in the fields, your trip seems uneventful. But you're not quite sure how long it takes, as the sun overhead doesn't really seem to move much. Your legs don't get tired. You don't feel very hungry. In fact, you all feel quite rejuvenated, and any wounds seem to close up on their own, as you were all fully healed.
Awesome.
I'm going to break out and do a run.
You feel rested and rejuvenated, and you all spy as Belmar's back seems to be growing massive amounts of extra vegetation. And Badger takes off on a run. Is there any particular direction you'd like to run?
Towards the city.
This check.
I was gonna say, please roll a percentile die.
I was going to say, just be mad and run in the other direction. That'd be great. That'd be hilarious.
I run with Badger.
Oh man, it'll be like in Montreal.
Oh God. Wait, I don't remember. Who ran off? Was it you, Dave?
Yeah, it was,
Yes, Dave. In a dead sprint down, like, the main street.
Sounds like Dave.
because you made me like very paranoid about peeing in public.
Because you did. You just, like...
I've gotten several peeing in public tickets, and I was just more anxious for you because I
Yes,
believe
Kelly,
in your
you're an
state.
your
American.
fantasy is coming true.
I believe in Massachusetts. That's a registered sex offender list, so I
Absolutely.
didn't understand the crossover. So I just wanted to be sure. And
Alright, regardless,
How long
we're
you
playing
at?
D&D. Get back to it.
Wow.
But I ran off to find an alley.
All right. As you approach the city in what seems like no time and yet an excessive amount of time, the golden white walls rise above you. The gates are massive. You feel as if this is a city of giants, as you could not even stand on each other's shoulders to reach what appear to be the pull rings of the massive gates. They do, however, sit wide open, and you can literally see people of all sizes, though of glowing white and golden toned skin, walking in and out. See figures that you can only assume are giants as you look up into the heavens to see the tops of their heads, as well as people your own size walking in and out. If not for this difference in the glowing ambience of the entire realm, it'd be hard to tell this from a normal material plane city. Save for, as I said, the ambiance and the fact that everything is so clean. Stop talking about your pissing.
Enter.
Before we go further, anybody need to stop? Because now would be a stopping point.
Nope.
Nope.
I'm good to continue, but I want to make sure.
How late are you talking?
That's my question, is if you got to get off in 15 minutes, I'd rather stop now.
Let's go ahead and stop then.
Okay.
I figured you had to work at like 4 in the morning.
That's why I wanted to check.
Yeah.
All right. Welcome to one of the holy cities.
Boy. Oh, I'm going to be such a detriment moving forward. I hope I'm. I hope I can work it through. Yup. Demon blood.
You mean? Oh, I thought you were gonna be like, because I'm gonna be auto failing wild magic checks left and right.
Well, that too, yes.
No, I'm in a celestial fucking plane with demon blood coursing through my veins. I have no choice. I'm just auto fucked.
Yeah. You ain't in a good spot for you. That's true. But y'all can have it cool. Let's see, what did we do tonight?
Ran away from some bears.
You dealt with Harold, and you dealt with Harald, and you dealt with Imam, and then you dealt with the Warlock, and then you paid a bribe, and then you got into the plane, and you successfully negotiated with the Planetar, and...
Oh, is that what that thing was?
I RP'd a little bit, so I get 1,000 DKB positive.
Due to the great RPing, in fact, you resolved and got some kind of angel wing without combat. That was an experience for everybody.
Hooray!
I thought it was going to devolve into combat for a second. Especially when everybody else kept answering for
I was
Baracus.
gonna say, if Chris didn't speak up, it would have.
He literally told you, I hear all lies. I can hear any lie. So that's why I'm like, Baracus needs to confirm his good intentions.
I was trying to, and then it's my fucking base knowledge to not talk over people, and I was just giving people like a split second, and I understand what I'm like, and I'm not blaming anyone. But as I was trying to respond, people were talking.
Stop blaming us, man.
I'm not blaming anyone.
I feel like you're blaming me right now.
No.
Stop blaming me.
I just understand what I'm like.
Why are you blaming me?
Look at the
Fuck.
Canadian. Look at the Canadian. I'm sorry.
Pretty much what's happening.